Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Las Vegas. We're going to see who gambles tonight here in the TDR Teddy Bear 125. I'm Andy Shader, alongside my sidekick, as always, Tommy Upside Down A Bear. Tommy, what's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy. Speaking of as always, it's always a pleasure to be up here in the booth with you, watching these awesome guys run around these racetracks.
Heck yeah, I'm really excited about tonight. I think we're going to be having one heck of a field. We're in the next gen cars, guys. Are still learning this. We're at Las Vegas, a racy track. Man, it's going to be exciting. Not to mention, a ton of these cars are painted with teddy bears.
Yeah, I heard a rumor there's a paint job contest involving teddy bears, and we're supposed to judge it up here in the booth. But I think if we got enough viewers out there in YouTube world, maybe we'll throw it to them.
Yeah, we'll put some votes in from the YouTube viewers when we're kind of going through the field, looking at some paints and seeing what everybody likes. If you see your favorite paint out there, shout it out. Let us know, and we'll mark it down as a vote. And if there's a tie, we'll break it. If not, we'll go with the viewers. So let's talk about some things here, Tommy. I guess first and foremost, we do need to get some things out of the way, don't we?
Yeah, let's go ahead and pay those bills.
All right. Let's get them out of the way. First up, we've got Sunny South Raceway, our sponsor of Victory Lane and sponsor of tonight's trophy. Tommy, tell us about them.
Yeah, Sunny South Raceway down in Grand Bay, Alabama. You can find Jason Siegel doing live coverage from their events at facebook.com/Sunny South Raceway. You and I have both been there, and a couple other TDR guys for one of our track days back in May. Heck of a racetrack. Very family friendly. And they focus a lot on youth sports. They got everything from the midget carts. What are the names of those carts? They had 5 or 6 different names for the different classes that the kids race out there. And there's some adults that run as well later on in the evening, but there were so many children out there racing. It's got to be one of the best, most family-friendly tracks I've ever been to.
Yeah, and we can't thank them enough for what they've done, not only for TDR, but for this event. Once again, sponsoring Victory Lane and sponsoring our trophy tonight.
Absolutely.
Next up, B&B Wraps.
B&B Wraps, they actually sponsored the series trophy for our TDR Veterans and First Responders League, currently on Season 4. We also broadcast that live here on BACC Sports Mondays. B&B Wraps, the trophy he sponsors is basically it's a vinyl wrap, like an automobile wrap, wrapped around a little board that these guys can hang on their wall to show that they were faster than everybody else that season. And he does this professionally as well, from race cars to business implementation on a work vehicle, from coffee cups to semi-trucks. B&B Wraps can get it done.
Awesome. All right, Tommy, I'm going to go a little bit out of our normal order and mess you up here. I got a reason behind my madness. So we got Total Business Solutions.
The only time you ever mess me up is on the track. Total Business Solutions NE.com. They make it easy, from payroll management, employee benefits, time and attendance, and insurance to merchant services. They have the business services to help you focus on growth. Total Business Solutions NE on Facebook or TotalBusinessSolutionsNE.com, and they are actually the title sponsor of our TDR Veterans and First Responders League.
Absolutely, which is awesome. They've been fantastic with the Vets and First Responders League. Up next, the one that needs no introduction but is going to get one. Also, a great sponsor of this particular race, has some prizes we're going to be giving away from them. We've got McConey Setup Shop.
Who? I'm just kidding. Everyone out there in iRacing and TDR know that Jeff is a huge supporter of iRacing community in general, as well as a lot of the charitable endeavors, not just by BACC Charities, but by a lot of the other guys out there that are holding these special events to benefit people in the real world, offline, so to speak. And he's put up a pair of T-shirts to give away tonight to a couple of our donators, and I've got all of those names on my big wheel.
That's right. Now since we got that going here, let's talk about really why we're here tonight.
We are here to raise money, essentially, but we've been doing this all month, right, up to this event, to get some teddy bears to some children who might not be home for the holidays at the Dayton Children's Hospital in Ohio. And I don't have a final count. I don't even know if you do, because we just had 3 more donations roll in here last minute. But we are over 200 teddy bears, and that's 200 smiles we're going to put on the faces of children who might not be home for the holidays.
Yeah, last count was about 215 prior to the donations that started coming in. My house will be filled with teddy bears up until December 17th, which is the date I get to drive to Dayton, Ohio, and deliver them personally to Dayton Children's Hospital, along with Mitch Eiting, who is one of our TDR drivers, maybe in the race tonight, will be meeting me, and we will be delivering those teddy bears to Dayton Children's Hospital. And it's all about putting smiles on children's faces this holiday season. Imagine yourself with a child who might be, in the hospital for whatever reason. It could just be, they broke an arm, Christmas morning, or maybe they're in there for long-term care. But these bears are going to go to these children and put smiles on their faces this holiday season. And that's what I'm excited about. That's why we're here. And the fact that we have over 215 teddy bears right now to go to Dayton Children's Hospital just warms my heart the way this community has come together.
Absolutely. Warms my heart and blows my mind. I mean, we always do a fairly good job at fundraising and, helping to contribute to these events that we do and do the good works outside of the iRacing community. You guys really blew us away with this fundraising event. 215 teddy bears at $5 a pop. That's a big chunk of change that these guys have contributed to help put smiles on children's faces.
Absolutely. So, real quick, we got out there in the chat land, Paul BB says, go Striker. We all know Striker as Nicholas Smith as well. It'll be Nicholas Smith on your timing tonight. And we all know him as Striker and Clugs Inferno as his streaming name. So Paul is rooting for Striker. And Paul is also a vet. So that's,
thank you for your service, Paul.
Yes, thank you, Paul. And Paul, if you just go to BACC Charities.com, follow the donation link. It'll just say when it comes up, you're donating to BACC Charities. All donations that are collected up till the end of this race will go to the teddy bears. So, and anything we collect up until we start giving away prizes too, your name's going to go into the drawing for the giveaways we have tonight as well. We won't start that until the end of practice or maybe end of qualifying. So if anybody out there wants to donate, wants to get their name into the drawing prizes, $5 a bear, right? You can buy one bear, you can buy as many bears as you want. So
we've had a couple people buy quite a few bears.
Yeah. We've got one special prize we'll be giving away later on for a top donator. I think it's awesome. We won't actually say the amount. Don't think that's fair to anybody to do. But we will call that person out, and we have a special prize for them.
Yeah, we don't want to announce stuff like that early on, just because it makes it a little unfair, right? So we've had this surprise prize sitting there for this reason, and now that the race is here and the donating is just about over, it's time to announce it.
Yeah, we're not doing that yet.
I can't announce the prize yet. I'm so excited about it.
No. We are still waiting on names to come in until this race goes green. Jim just, I think Jim's virtual soul just died here in practice. He's messing up that teddy bear pretty quickly there. He's got some nice bears on there, though. They're good-looking bears. We'll take a look at some paints here a little later on, and we'll make our judgment calls as well as our votes from everybody out there watching on what you think the best paint is tonight.
Yeah, I've already got my eye on a couple out there. I won't say who they are yet, but there's some good-looking paint schemes running around. I can't wait to zoom in and get a better look at a couple of these.
That's right. And everybody who is tuned in tonight, go ahead and hit that share button, hit that like button on the video, hit the subscribe button on the video so that you know every time we do go live. So if you want to tune into the Vets race, you'll know when that goes live, as well as other events that we do on on BACC Sports.
Well, with about 2 minutes left here in practice, can we at least run down the prize list of what these people that are donating could be winning tonight?
Yeah, let's do that. Because I don't want to give Robert Trask. I don't want to give Robert Trask any high fives for running the fastest time right now. So.
Right, absolutely. So, 145 left in practice. Here is the prize list from the TDR Teddy Bear 125. We have a commemorative Indy 500 7-Up bottle, a Tony Stewart Teddy Bear, a Dale Earnhardt Jr. plaque, a Dale Earnhardt posable doll figure, which is only good for ages 4 to 104. Solani Mixon, unfortunately, you can't play with that one. You're a little too old. We have a Kevin Harvick bobblehead, a Richard Petty diecast, a Darlington Motor Speedway diecast, a Daytona International Speedway diecast. We have a set of 10 hero cards provided by BACC Charities. We have a TDR t-shirt, a special edition teddy bear, a TDR hoodie, special edition teddy bear. We're giving away a lot of teddy bears here, aren't we? We have 2 TDR coffee mugs, 5 TDR Christmas ornaments, $15 at iRacing setups or credits, 2 Maconi Setup Shop LLC t-shirts, 1 flag provided by Crazy Vet Fam, and oops, almost said that secret grand prize for the largest contributor.
Yeah, I can't give that one away. That's we gotta wait until it comes in, because you never know that that angel investor out there might come through and take that prize. So
they got 30 seconds to put that $1 million in there, and you and I can just quit our jobs and do this full time.
That's right. I'm good for that. I mean, And thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul, for your donation.
We will get him added to the wheel.
Yes, we will. Paul will be entered in. Thank you, Paul. Paul helping to put smiles on children's faces this holiday season. So anybody out there who has not donated, will have practice time of 5 or qualifying time of 5 minutes. So if you want to make your donation and be eligible for in the prize list, make that in the next 5 minutes before we start giving away some prizes, because we have a lot. And I remember last time we rushed through them, Tommy, because there's so many to try and get through while calling a race.
Well, this race is a little longer than the last fundraiser event we had, so we'll have a little more free time. And being Vegas, right, we haven't talked a lot about the races these guys get on the track for qualifying. It's not the hardest track to drive, but it's very fast. It can be very tight at times. I would expect a yellow or two, and that'll give us the opportunity to give away at least a couple of these pieces of things.
Absolutely. So while we got qualified, we did see that Robert Trask was number 1 on the top of the charts during practice. Let's talk about Vegas a little bit. Drafting track, there's multiple lines here. The next-gen cars are so nice to handle. You can put the car anywhere you want on the track in a hold. I think we're going to see a racy race tonight.
Yeah, I think the amount of driving lanes you have, even in the traditional Cup car that we've seen from last year, those cars move around a little bit, but you can get 3 wide here and be a little comfortable for a little bit. I think with the next gens, we might even see some 4-wide racing without a yellow.
You might, because you can hold it, you can stick it, and this track is wide, it's racy, like I said, multiple grooves, so and a little bit of drafting helps. So we're going to see a lot of really tight racing. I noticed in the practice the times were really tight. As far as everybody's speeds. Right now you got Steve Hutchinson sitting on the pole, Robert Cochran sitting on the outside pole.
Just over half a second back to 10th right now in qualifying.
Yeah, it's going to be, and there's so many fast drivers out here tonight too. Everybody wanted to be a part of this. So it's going to be a fast, tight, exciting race for 84 laps. Reason we have 84 is we are going 125 miles. And
that's what the whole 125 was about at the end of the car.
And if you do 125 divided by 1.5, it comes out to 83 point something. So we are running 84 laps tonight.
Man, a lot of the names out there, and you and I both know them as fast names, but to those of you out there watching that are in the iRacing community, watch out for these guys if you ever find them in your public lobby. I would say first through 19th easy. Let me see as the board cycles around here. Looks like we got 19 cars with qualifying laps in, and there's not a name on that list that I would want to run in an official race.
Yeah, and you said, as we were talking about tight racing, right? You've got Adam, Ricky, Ryan Shelton, and Steve Hutchinson your top three, but you fall back into just outside the top 10, and you've got the hookers. You've got Jeremy Gaiman sitting there fourth. You know, Mitch, Dustin, Blair Patterson. These guys are all fast drivers.
They are, and speaking of Dustin, so in the TDR Discord, where all the drivers get together to chat and communicate while they're driving, Dustin Veldhusen is actually sharing his screen to his fellow drivers, and he has a teddy bear taped to his steering wheel.
Does he still have it taped to his teddy bear?
You want me to go find out?
No. I mean, if he's done qualifying, why don't we bring in Dustin during this minute and a half left and talk to him about what he thinks about this race?
Yeah, I mean, he's got his time in, right? We're not going to be bothering him if we pull him in.
He's got his time in.
And he's still got his camera on, so I'm willing to bet that bear's still there. Hey, Dustin, this is Tommy up in the booth. You got a read on us? Dustin, Tommy up in the booth. You got a read on us?
He might have push to talk, doesn't know it.
Yeah, I do. All right.
So we were just talking about how the TDR drivers get together in Discord and kind of communicate outside of the session within Discord, and you had your camera on. Is the teddy bear still on the steering wheel?
Yes, it is.
Will it be there the whole race?
Yes, it will.
Do you think
it is taped on my steering wheel?
Do you think that good luck charm will help you bring it into victory lane tonight?
I hope so. We'll see what happens, I guess.
So what do you think about this race tonight, Dustin, and how this track is going to race in these cars?
It's going to be kind of like Daytona, Talladega, speedway racing like always. Be a tight race. We'll see how it goes. People got to work together, and hopefully it's a clean race.
Awesome. Well, you guys are about to grid it up, so we won't hold you any longer. Good luck tonight, and have some fun.
All right, thanks. You guys too. Talk to you after the race.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting him sorted back to driver communications here.
Paul said hello to Dustin. Steve Hutchinson, I don't know if that's a vote for Dustin's paint, but Steve Hutchinson says that's a smoking nice paint, Dustin.
I think any compliment should be taken into consideration.
Yes, I do agree.
Well, as they grid up and we watch a pace lap go around here, we talked a little bit about the track. They're running the next-gen cars. We brought one driver in to talk about his good luck charm on his steering wheel. You got to have a good luck charm here in Las Vegas, right?
Yes.
So let's see if you want to see if any of our donators are lucky and go ahead and give away one prize.
Yeah, let's go ahead. While they're gridding up, let's get a prize out there.
Yeah, will you do one last check for the donator list? Make sure there's nobody I need to add to the wheel.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind, my good friend.
We are a go. Let's start giving away some prizes.
So the first prize up for grabs is this commemorative Indy 500 7-Up bottle. I don't know the year on it.
1979.
1979. And the wheel is spinning. I wish you guys could hear the audio from the wheel because it's better than The Price is Right. Bob Burlew.
Bob Burlew has won the 7-Up bottle, which he did. So finally, Bob did not win hero cards.
Right, he did win the hero cards twice in a row, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Which Striker's hero cards are sitting on my counter, ready to mail tomorrow.
Yep, and we've got another one for Robert Cochran that's in the works. These hero cards, great collectible item. It's very focused on the driver that has ordered them or that wants them. And I'm willing to bet if you guys sign them, we could start trading these things around.
Absolutely. We have Fusion World has checked in with us saying have some fun. Clugs Inferno Striker says good luck, guys. We've got Adam Ricky on the pole, Ryan Shelton outside pole, Steve Hutchinson in third.
Yeah, Adam Ricky, Brian Shelton, two of the fastest guys in TDR. But I wouldn't say by far, right? I mean, these guys win a lot of races, but there's a bunch of guys behind them that can be just as fast on a given day. And look at the teddy bear on the back.
So let's start looking at some teddy bears here, guys. We got Adam Ricky. And if you look at Adam's car, these are dogs. dressed as teddy bears
I
on
love
Adam's
that.
car.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know Adam, he does a lot of work with oh God, what do you call them?
Look at the one on the back.
He doesn't work for a vet. He works for like animal shelters, right? He does some animal hospice or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, very cute paint job. Very cute.
Dustin Valduzen's got a teddy bear on that hood.
Yeah.
Pink car.
And he already got one shout out in the chat. And again, any suggestions will be taken into consideration. If you want to officially vote for a paint job, let us know you're voting for one of these.
And we have... So hard to see who I click on. That's Anthony Hooker. Looks like some Christmas teddy bears there.
Yeah, doubled it up. Went teddy bear Christmas combo for the December season. I like it.
Pace car's off. We're going. And here we go. Adam Rickey, Ryan Shelton on the outside with Steve Hutchinson pushing Adam up front. Looks like that inside line's going as Jeremy Gaiman's pulling up inside of Shelton here. He's going to take third position. Shelton's going to fall in the line there as they all start to fall in the line. It's like that low line early on is going to be the line to go.
Yeah, I think you want to stay on the low line. Don't be too aggressive. The tires won't be a huge deal here. You can find some speed early on, but if you spend all night down there, you're going to end up burning up your tires and needing to set or two.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta conserve tires. Vegas is tough on tires, although tires do not wear out on this next gen car as much as they do on others.
Right, I should have specified with the next gen cars, and I think with iRacing, the next gen car not having a lot of real world data on it yet, the metrics they use to build this car are a little loose. But I don't think tires will be a huge factor here as long as these guys aren't burning them up.
Right, exactly. As Adam continues to lead them around with Steve Hutchinson and Jeremy Gaiman. And Shelton just kind of seems to be held out there. You know, he kind of keeps looking, but there's just nothing there. He's going to need some help. This is like super speedway racing.
Mm-hmm. And Dustin alluded to that in pre-race. I mean, hanging out in the back and maybe waiting it out a little bit is a viable option, but you don't want to go too far back. It's not Daytona. It's not a super speedway. It's just a speedway. So I would say staying in the top 10 and just watching the cars in front of you, keeping that nose clean, staying out of trouble, that's going to be the key to success here. I think running up front, you use more fuel, you use more tire, and I think the guys that are a few positions back are going to end up being better on later on.
Absolutely. So we see them going through, and as we kind of look at the cars as they're going by, too. It's harder to see them now, obviously, but look at that Gaiman vehicle there. That thing is full of teddy bears.
Well, if the qualifying metric for winning the teddy bear paint scheme contest was most bears, I think we could go ahead and give the prize to him right now because he's got almost as many bears on that car as we're giving away to a hospital.
That's right. Maybe he did that. Maybe he's got as many bears as we're giving away. I'm not quite sure. These guys are getting a little racy. Trying to find out if that outside line's going to work or not.
Yeah, and still early on, 1.5 mile track. We're only 5 of 84 laps in. But we all know these guys are fast competitors. There's no rookies out there, really. I mean, these guys are gonna turn it up and press each other a little bit, see what they can get away with, and maybe try to find their way to the front early on and gain that clean air.
Yeah, and Ryan Shelton is one of them in that 99 Subway car. He is fast all the time, everywhere. I know he's not happy sitting in the 4th position right now. He wants to be out there leading and up there with Adam. They kind of got a little, maybe an inner TDR battle between them on some trash talk in the Discord. So
that doesn't happen at TDR.
Never.
Never.
Oh, I'm hearing some metal. We do have a wreck. And we are under caution. Caution is out. Let's take a look and see if we can see what it was.
Yep, as Andy dials that back.
Oh, the 19, and is that Blair Patterson in the 91, possibly? Let's back it up here a little bit more and see what happened here. Blair Patterson gets under the 19 and kind of turns him up there. That 19 is Mitch Eiting.
Yeah, contact with that inner wall at that angle, that's really going to tear that car up. Thankfully, we are racing virtually, so Mitch should be okay other than a bruised ego. And I believe, do we have one quick repair tonight?
One quick repair, so they'll be able to But you can see Blair just gets up under him, or Mitch Mitch kind of didn't hold the bottom, kind of left a gap there, realized he left a gap there, maybe try to shut the door too. Racing incident, no one at fault, but it's one of those deals here that's going to happen in something that's kind of like a super speedway race.
Well, and that's definitely not the last time we're going to see an incident like that either. Like you said, it's not a super speedway, but it's a speedway. They're going to get tight. They're going to be fast. Pardon my hiccup there. My goodness.
So let's go through some Bears. We've got Dustin Valdusen. This is a hooker. Yes, this is a hooker. I don't know if it's at number 2. I'm not sure if that one's Ashton or Anthony. So we'll have to wait and see who that one is. We got Chuck McDonald, Top Gun on top of a teddy bear. You got to see a teddy bear down there on the front as well. Oh, some Top Gun teddy bears on the side.
Top Gun teddy bear.
I'm digging that. Very nice, very nice. Very original. And then we do have the next hooker. They're the same. They're just reversed on there.
So if you like that paint scheme, just vote for a hooker.
Vote for a hooker.
It'll be a tie.
Of course, Jeremy Gaiman with 9 million teddy bears all over his car today.
That is a lot of bears. And again, if the qualifying metric was most bears, he does have the most bear honorable mention.
Yeah, absolutely. and I did notice he's got the Dayton Children's Hospital on his side there.
Now, that required some thought. He knew where these teddy bears were going, and I assume he put as many on his car as he hoped we were giving away.
Absolutely. Next up, we're going to go to Nicholas Smith. He's running the Banff Racing. But I know about this car. So Banff Racing is Adam's teaching group. But look at this. Look at the side of this thing. There's a bear head in there. And one on the rear.
I kind of like the noir scheme, right? It's not as it's definitely not what I would have made, but it's very clean. It looks really good, and this was one that Adam Rickey made for people that didn't have the ability to make their own paint or didn't have the time to make their own paint. So Adam made one to give out to others in the charitable spirit, like TDR and BACC Charities.
Steve Hutchinson has the same one as Dustin Valdusen, just a different color.
I don't know who made that one, but again, if one of those two guys wins, it's got to be a tie.
And we'll go to Robert Trask running karate.
Oh man! So you guys let me drive that paint. I actually
that is a snake, Robert, not a teddy bear. Definitely not a teddy bear.
I led 10 laps running that paint scheme last weekend.
We're getting ready to go racing. I will flip back to him, guys. Mitch doesn't have a hood, so we can't really see much of a teddy bear there. It is the auto insurance non-teddy bear car.
Auto insurance is definitely the right sponsor for that car.
Derek Turner's got BACC Charities on him. I believe we're going green here.
Here we go.
So we are going to go back to green. Adam Rickey is still leading back. Steve Hutchinson in third. Or in second. Sorry, Jeremy Gaiman up to second now. We got a race on the outside as Hutchinson's going to pull up on the outside of Gaiman. And there it is. Ryan Shelton's going to take that inside away from Hutchinson. Push himself up into the third position.
Adam Rickey got himself a good start there, but the draft is a factor here, so it won't be long before a couple cars get mated up and come to Adam's rear end, as we see the two guys behind him getting there right now.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of falling into their line, and you know, that's where you're not going to see a lot of cautions. The only kind of type of cautions you're going to see are the ones that we kind of saw that, you know, in this last caution where somebody may not have held that bottom line. Maybe Blair saw an opening and Mitch closed the door.
Well, and we'll see too, as tires fall off a little bit, I find that's where you really get the opportunities to go to different lanes. So the fast lane is the fast lane, right down on that bottom, keep it nice and clean. Those are where the guys are burning their tires up the most. They're taking the shortest way around the track and turning the hardest. Guys that have been running that middle to outside lane are saving a little bit of rubber, and that lane's going to come in as they progress ahead of pit stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know what their fuel is like. They're going to have to pit. I don't believe you can go 84 laps. We probably are somewhere in the 30 to 35 range, I would say, on fuel. Nobody seems to think their tires took wear, so nobody pitted on that last caution.
Yeah, I don't expect we'll see pit stops for tires at least until probably
Shelton
halfway
underneath
through
Gaiman.
that.
He's going to leave Gaiman out there, but his Gaiman gives him enough room to come back up off the apron. That's going to hurt Jeremy. Jeremy's going to have to cut down in front of Jim, or he's going to get hung out there. Hey, boy. He does. He gets back in line in front of Jim. Jim Dowman did give him, she kind of gave him that room to get in there, I think. Smart move early on.
Gentleman Jim, he will always give room to let somebody in front of him and then race that guy nice and quick. He's not one to cut somebody off or shut the door on him. Jim's driving style has changed and improved so much over the last year with TDR. He's one that I really want to give a shout out to as far as his on-track performances this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know that there's a reason we got our TDR awards coming up. Everybody out there watching, TDR awards will be next Saturday. I do believe it will launch at 6 p.m. Eastern. But speaking of the awards, and Jim was nominated for Most Improved Driver, as well as a nomination for sportsmanship.
Yeah, Jim was nominated for a couple things. He's one of the guys that does share those TDR values, and he's becoming quite a driver out there on the racetrack. And real quick, just checking in with the YouTube chat. Well, we got a little bit of action up here.
Yeah, it's Ricky. Ricky and Shelton, they're going to battle now. They're going to run door to door, and Ricky did get underneath him. I don't know how he got there, but he got there. And he's going to take the lead back from Shelton, leaving Shelton on the outside. Gaiman's going to pull up in a second. Jim's going to follow as Shelton's going to fall back on the outside alone.
Yeah, they left him out to dry. I hope he likes trains, because if he looks to his left, there's one going by right now.
Choo!
It's the Teddy Bear train.
That's right. It's Blair Patterson. If you go on Blair Patterson's stream over and he gets those stars, get the star train going. Choo-choo! That's a fun one if you ever get on Blair's stream. Check him out at blairraces.com.
Well, the intensity there interrupted me as they shuffle some positions out there in the top 5. But real quick to the YouTube chat, Sharon O'Neill loves the teddy bears on these cars. She's cheering for Jim and Jay. Jim happens to have made himself up into 3rd place now. And we have Chris Lockwood checking in to see if Adam can lead every lap, which he can't, because Ryan Shelton led a lap just before we settle back into single file racing here.
Yeah, and he also says Jim is too nice. So
Jim is too nice, but we won't tell him that.
No, we won't. You can't tell him that, because it'll go right to his head.
Right. Well, we're ticking off laps, and I've got so many prizes to give away.
Yeah, let's do it. We're right here, just about lap 20. Everybody's just kind of settling in now. We don't have a whole lot of racing action going on, so let's go ahead and give away a prize.
The next prize in the TDR Teddy Bear, I'm sorry, this one's not a TDR event. The BACC Charities Teddy Bear 125 will be a Tony Stewart Teddy Bear. We are spinning the wheel. Oh, it's so loud in my headphones, you guys have no idea. It's very obnoxious. Les Bentz will be taking home the Tony Stewart Teddy Bear.
Awesome. He'll enjoy that. He's got a nice race room for anybody who's ever been in the Discord. He puts his camera on. He's got a nice race room. Got some, I think some Rusty Wallace gear up on the wall. So he'll enjoy that for his race room. Congratulations, Les, and thank you very much for your very generous donation to help put smiles on children's faces this holiday season.
Yep, and we have removed that name from the wheel.
As we're looking at lap 21, and everybody's really just kind of settling in now, I think we could probably, as I will keep an eye on things, Gaiman might be opening the door to Jim, though. As you see, Shelton's really getting shuffled back there. Couldn't get himself down. We do have somebody on pit road.
I wonder if Shelton may not have had some contact with someone there. Might have affected his arrow a little bit, or maybe he decided he's not ready for this and he's going to wait a little bit till later in the race.
Yeah, it's a little early. We're still on lap 22 of 84, 125 miles we're going, so we definitely don't want to push it too hard. Smart thing to do would be just kind of ride around at this point. But I think we can do some more teddy bear paints. What do you think? Where were we? Jim Dowman.
Yes, Jim Downham up to 3rd place. Look at him go. And we were just talking about his nomination for Most Improved Driver of the Year. And he's definitely showing that tonight, isn't he?
Yes,
Old gentleman Jim sitting up there in 3rd.
So what is really special about Jim's paint, and I just saw it. I just saw one other thing too. We'll take a look at his hood again, but Jim is still running his traditional blue and yellow.
Yep.
He's just got a bunch of teddy bears on there, so he didn't have to change his whole car. He just put some teddy bears on. But if you look at take a quick look at his hood, the BACC barbecue sauce logo is on the bear.
Yeah, I believe he's officially sponsored by BACC Barbecue.
I think so, and he has had a chance to sample that barbecue, so.
I have as well. It is good.
As Ryan, we're going to leave Jim out here. Ryan's going underneath. 90, Robert Cochran's going to go underneath.
Yeah, it looks like Jim got sorted out to the high side there. Maybe he's trying to save tires a little bit.
Very, very possible. I know we were looking at he's got the Grinch on the back and a Christmas teddy bear. That is Derek Turner.
I don't know how I feel about that Grinch. I like Christmas myself.
Let's take a look at Ryan Walter. He's just got a Fusion car.
That must be that.
All right.
Guy that
this one was sent to me earlier today. This is.
Ooh, I like that.
Good Toys Gone Bad by Rick Kohler.
I like that one a lot. And Rick Kohler, he's one of the gentlemen that stepped in and made a whole bunch of paints for TDR that we have sitting on Trading Paints. If you go to my Trading Paints profile, gosh, what is my name on iRacing? Thomas G.D. Bear. You can look at our TDR and BACC Charities folder. He has a bunch of TDR paints sitting in there that he's made for our teammates.
So his Bad Teddy Racing by Rick Kohler.
That young man is talented.
Lonnie Mixon is just running a green car.
Looks like a watermelon.
Yes.
Red and green.
Jay Downham, some Christmas bears on there. And we got BACC Charities on the hood, some teddy bears on the hood. Tyler Daniels on the rear. Very slick, very, very clean looking car. Bob Merlew, he's got the Grateful Dead bears.
The Grateful Dead bears. I think I have a new favorite. And again, to all of you watching out there on YouTube, cast a vote for who you think has the best paint scheme out there. Yeah. And Andy and I will be the tiebreaker if we get a tie.
And then he's got the ad for the event on the hood, as well as the Grateful Dead bears. And Rachel is riding around on the hood as well.
Yeah, that's a beautiful event car.
Les Spence. I happen to know I personally know who built this paint. Nice teddy bears and Dayton Children's on the vehicle. Pretty paint, very clean and classy.
I'm digging the gold wheels. If you want to make the judges happy, you know what they say. Emulation is the greatest compliment, right? And he's running gold wheels like I do every night.
That's right. I'm not sure you guys are starting to cycle through pits or not. No? Okay.
I think we're going to be getting pretty close to green flag pit stops here.
Robert Cochran has, we got 2 more cars here, Tommy, and I'll...
Ooh, Kyle Busch.
Yeah, we got him in. Our bears are in a 51 liquid death. Blair Patterson is just beat up. He is headed out pit road. Hopefully he didn't get into something else again.
I think he might have thought he could have got away without the quick repair after that first incident, and then maybe realized he needed it. Aero will be a big factor in this race as they're stacked up front.
Yeah, back up to the front of the pack here. Our last car was Ryan Shelton in the Subway car. If you saw your favorite paint out there, let us know. Cast your vote, and we will be giving a prize away to the best teddy bear paints.
And I know out there in YouTube land, unless you have a fan and you're a driver that you're cheering for, it's probably hard to keep the numbers and names and paint schemes all that together. But I know some that stood out to me was the Bad Bears Good Bears Gone Bad.
Adams with the dogs in teddy bear costumes.
Yeah, the dogs and teddy bears stood out to me. The noir scheme that Adam donated to some other drivers who didn't have their own paints. The Grateful Dead Bears. I think that one's up there for me.
Yeah, and Jim with the Back Barbecue sponsored teddy bear on the hood.
Well, of course, that's near and dear to your
And then
heart.
we have a bunch of Christmas bears out there, and of course we've got Jeremy Gaiman with a million bears. I know every time I say it, it's growing, but a million bears on his cart.
That was the one I was trying to think of. The 7.9 billion bears.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know how he had. I have no idea how he had time to put 9 million bears on that car.
Like, when I make paints, I typically do them in paint.net, which is similar to Photoshop, and it's a lot of copy and paste and moving and getting everything right. And that paint job looks really good, and I can only imagine the amount of times he had to hit Control-C and Control-V to make that.
Well, it had to be at least 10 million.
At least 10 million, if not 20 million.
Oh, I'm hearing carnage. I'm hearing carnage, and we've got a wreck again. And we are under caution on lap 35. This is going to be a good pit window for everybody, I believe, too. But there was some carnage. Let's take a look, see what happened. Oh, Gaiman lost some of those 11.5 million bears.
Right, he's down to 26.9 million now.
Yeah. The whole hood of bears is gone. Oh my goodness!
My goodness!
That's one of the hookers.
I didn't see a teddy bear with wings out there.
Hey, apparently he has them. Oh, he hit that so hard. 30, and then they wrecked. So both hookers involved. The first hooker caused a chain reaction.
Well, you know what Adam always says: if you can't win the show, be the show. And the first hooker was like, okay, I'll be the show. The second hooker was like, I'll see your show and go flying.
I mean, goodness gracious, look at this. Just
we had a
carnage.
couple cars up in the air there.
Just carnage. There's the 31 again, and there's the flying one up there. I mean, jeez. Oh. Let's see if we can catch it all here. I mean, it is the 31 that's going to start the chain reaction, and then, oh my goodness, he just flies through the air. Just unbelievable carnage here. And how does the 31 lose it? Little contact between Gaiman. Little contact with Gaiman there. Let's see if we can't get into the 13 car here.
And you know, that's one thing I noticed in these next gens. They handle well, right? So they have a lot of grip. And when you get one turned the wrong way, when it comes back to grabbing the track and having bite, sometimes it's pointed right at the wall or right at the grass. These things, when they do, they're easy to control, but once you do lose control, that car is going wherever it's pointed.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a hit and a half, and we're going to go back again and watch the 13, because I'm just not sure what happened with him.
I know when I was a little boy.
Oh, Gaiman gets into the 13, and 13 just hits the wall so hard.
I was just going to say, when I was a little
Those
boy, if there was one thing I liked more than teddy bears, it was astronauts, and that young man went to space.
Those poor teddy bears. I mean, that is just unbelievable. So this does look like our leaders came down. Les is sitting up there behind the pace car.
Yeah, Les Benz, prize winner, and while we're under yellow...
Let's do a prize!
That's what I want to do. I just want to make sure we don't miss any pit stops here. So if they're doing pit stops, you let me know. But for now, I plan on spinning this wheel. Next prize up for grabs is a Dale Earnhardt Jr. plaque. This was a late donation as a gift. I don't know a lot about it, but if you like Dale Earnhardt and you like plaques, somebody's about to be in luck.
Who we got there? As he's spinning that,
coming around too.
Paul is voting with the Noir art, as well as the Grateful Dead Bears.
Adam Rickey has won himself a Dale Earnhardt plaque.
Adam Rickey, very nice. And Paul still cheering for Nicholas. Nicholas is up to P5 currently. I don't know if that's based on pit stops or what, but he is up to P5 right now, is Nicholas Smith.
Well, as the laps tick off here and we have a little bit more yellow going on, let's go ahead, on the theme of Dale Earnhardt, let's go ahead and give away another Dale Earnhardt item. We have from Sunny South Raceways a Dale Earnhardt Posable doll. I jokingly referred to it as the Where Did Jeff Gordon Hurt You doll.
Well, it is really cool. It's a 12-inch, 12-inch starting lineup figure. Real cool piece.
Yep, and it's suitable for ages 4 to 104. So again, Lonnie, sorry, you're too old for this one. That wheel is a spinning, and we are landing on Lonnie Mixon.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to spin that again because Lonnie actually donated it. So.
And I just got done saying he was too old for it anyway. That's why we're getting it away.
Yeah.
So I will leave Lonnie's name on the wheel, and we're going to spin that again because we don't want him to win his own prize.
Maybe that's an omen. He was supposed to keep it.
Maybe. I made a joke about that, actually. I was like, I'm going to... And yeah. Ashton Hooker. We'll now get that.
All right, Ashton.
So we'll take Ashton's name off the board. But it's funny. I made a joke pre-broadcast over in the TDR Discord. I was like, how funny would it be if you won your own prize?
That is funny. It's kind of like Bob Burluke. He's winning hero cards.
The broadcaster's jinx. I need to just shut up and give away stuff, right?
That's right. It does look like we had a couple guys go in late, like Nicholas says, going into the pit or shuffled back. So we do have Adam Rickey still out front, who is a prize winner. Ryan Shelton on his outside. And Ryan Walter and Jim Downham. Those are your top four.
Paul Beebe or BB. Let me know if it's Beebe or BB, Paul. I don't want to continue to say it wrong. He's saying go Nicholas. And Mitch Eiding just chimed in. At least I get to watch the broadcast.
Yes, Mitch.
21 off track.
Mitch had some early, was involved early, I suppose.
We're green.
He was involved in that last one. Yes, we are green, and Adam gets a huge jump on Ryan. But we did see, before the last caution came out, if you got a couple guys together to go on the outside did work. So that was something they were kind of, it is BB. Paul BB.
Paul BB. All right, we got you, Paul.
But that outside can work if you get a couple guys to go. So we are starting to creep up on that halfway mark of the race. So now you're going to start seeing guys testing the little things, wanting to see where they can put these cars, what they can do, how they can make moves. So they're set up for the end of the race.
Looking pretty sporty out there, sorting out single file again. Obviously, nobody wants to get into any trouble. They've come this far. Why ruin it now?
Right.
But like you said, that outside line can work. You need a couple friends to go with you, and as far as I know, everybody out there is friends till the end.
Until the end. Till turn 4, and where you wreck your grandmother.
Turn 4 on 84 in this case.
Yeah. Jim has a vote for paint.
Yep.
By Sharon O'Neill, which is Jim's sister.
And I think that's the first official vote, as biased as it may be.
No, we had that. We had somebody voting for Dustin earlier. And then we do have the Grateful Dead Bears as well as the new War art. My favorite has not been voted on.
Yeah, I'm really torn between 3 or 4 paints out there. There's some good looking paint schemes that came out to race tonight. But I like the noir scheme that Adam let some guys have. And I think the one with 1 million teddy bears on it, just so many teddy bears.
That's just a ton. Yeah, it's got 1.65 million teddy bears on there.
At least 7.25 million. I mean,
I know, but you know, it's still not as many times as you've wrecked in a race, Tony.
That's at least half as many times as you wrecked me.
Yeah, I know, but jeez, I think you were going for a goal on Thursday night trying to take out the whole field.
Yeah, Thursday night didn't count. I was having a bad night that night.
As Adam Ricky continues, we hit lap 40, heading to 41 here.
Yeah. Paul Beebe has officially cast his vote for Nicholas Smith's Noir Art Teddy Bear car.
All right.
Adam Ricky.
So that is Nicholas.
Are you writing these down? Because I'm not.
No. We have Nicholas's paints, Dustin's paint, Jim's paint. Mitch, you didn't have a paint. So what teddy bear paint you like out there? You were running around with a bunch of teddy bears. Who you like?
We got a lot more people watching than voting. You guys chime in here.
That's right. We need to hear some votes. Otherwise, I will give away a prize to my favorite paint.
As they're getting side by side up here for the lead up front, we got Ryan Shelton inside of Adam Ricky.
Yep, he's going to take that away, and we're going to leave Adam out.
I'm pushing him.
Jim pulling up into the second position.
Now, we saw him fall back a little earlier. I felt like he had maybe used up his tires.
This may be a spot, though, where Adam's testing that outside line to see, can I make it go with just a couple cars with me? That car behind him, the 13 car of Steve Hutchinson, needs to get up on him. But, yeah, he's able to break that and slow him down with that side draft there.
We're side by side, 2 lanes back with one guy in 5th here coming in, all fast names.
You see how Adam will pull down on his door in the corner, and that slows up the car onto the inside.
Yeah, using that side draft, putting a little bit of disturbed air up on the hood of the car next to you will slow them down, but they have the opportunity to do the same thing right back to you coming into the next corner. So we'll see if Adam can make this work with one friend behind him, but we have 3 now on the inside. I think the inside line is going to prevail in this situation if it stays the way it is.
At the line, though, Adam does cross in second position in front of Jim. So he is making it kind of work, but he's going to have to push up a little further if he's going to make that outside work at the end. We got 36 to go.
Not many laps to go. We still have a crap ton of prizes to give away.
Yep, we've got a vote for Jim's paint. Another vote for Jim's paint from Mitch.
So Jim's in the lead with 2 votes.
I am going to cast my vote.
Cast it.
I am going to cast my vote right now, and I will pull up my car. Maybe.
Can you?
Nope. That's not him. Not him. Not him.
What did you fire the cameraman?
I did. I fired him. This is the dogs dressed in teddy bears. To me, is by far my favorite paint. And they're not only dogs. I thought we saw a cat on the side of that thing too. At first, I thought maybe he had dogs and giraffes or something, but it looks like there's a cat there just above the wheel, the rear wheel as well. Yep, there goes the cat. That by far is my favorite paint. I love it. I think it's so adorable. And it's not teddy bears, but it is dogs dressed as teddy bears.
It is definitely the cutest paint, and I'm still torn. I've narrowed my decision down to 2, and I'm not ready to call it yet, but I've got 2 that I like a lot. Yours wasn't one of them.
Mine was.
And they're really racy up front. We are going to run out of race before we run out of prizes. So you guys, if this race is over, let us get through driver interviews. We have a ton of prizes left to give away.
Yeah, because they are side by side. Tommy, spin that wheel. I'll call the action as the 49 and the 13 get close together. As this whole group now, after these guys have been running side by side up front, this other group has now caught them, and we've got a bunch of cars up in this lead pack. Ryan Shelton still out front. Jim Downham in second. What are we giving away there, Tommy?
Next prize up for grabs is a Kevin Harvick bobblehead. I'll go ahead and spin him while Andy calls the action.
All right. Yes, we got Ryan Shelton and Jim Downham. Adam Ricky is in third, and Adam has pulled back down into that inside line. Doesn't seem like
Tyler Daniels.
Tyler
taking home
Daniels.
The Kevin Harvick bobblehead.
Very good.
Hope he's a fan.
Congratulations, Tyler. happy to have you have that prize, buddy.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and remove his name from the list. And big shout out to Tyler, right? You know, another year in the books of Tyler Daniels Racing, and then we wouldn't have all come together if it wasn't for him initially. So big shout out to Tyler, having your name on all this wild crap we do nowadays.
That's right. I don't know how many t-shirts are out there with Tyler's name on them, but I'm tired of making them. How's that?
We have elevated a fine young man up to celebrity status. And my favorite moment, I don't know if it got nominated. I nominated it for the TDR Awards coming up next weekend. But the one time someone came in the TDR and said, I raced Tyler Daniels, but it was the wrong Tyler Daniels.
Yeah.
And I got to say, no, you didn't.
Yeah. That is right, yes.
That tickled me pink.
Tyler is a iRacing celebrity now, and I can tell you there are tons of t-shirts out there with his name on them. And anybody, if you want to grab a Tyler Daniels Racing t-shirt, there's plenty to choose from the ribbon to the race car logo to funny sayings like Tommy Upside Down.
Yeah, we've got a ton of good quotes. For those of you out there watching that are part of this community that know us, know Andy, Tyler, all that, there's tons of stuff out there that we say on a regular basis that's on a t-shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. And so go out there and grab one and go to tylerdracing.com/shop. And you can see all the awesome Tyler Daniels merch that's there. And the great thing about our merch, people ain't getting rich off of it. It's going to the charity, folks. It's going to the charity. So
non-profit.
You know, you buy a t-shirt, the charity prevails because of it. Or if you buy a mug, we've got coffee mugs out there, fantastic looking coffee mugs out there. Yes, I started off as an iRacer. I ended up having a whole merchandise shop in my family room, and so,
surprise!
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
But grab yourself something. Grab a t-shirt. We've got the TDR 2021 holiday ornament is out there. Why don't we go ahead and give one of those away now there, Tommy?
Yeah, TDR ornament going away right now. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel. And I'm not going to take this name off the list just because we have so much TDR stuff. We can give this stuff away all day. And here we go, spinning the wheel. It's going around for Brad Hunt. Has won himself a TDR Christmas ornament.
Brad Hunt, a Nowski Nation driver. I apologize to you folks out there that sounds like I might be a little bit tunnelized or something. I'm not sure why
Well, I'm going to go ahead and give away another Christmas ornament.
Mike is doing that, but we're going to deal with it. It's like I'm at a racetrack.
I'm spinning the wheel. Next TDR Christmas ornament goes to Paul Beebe.
Paul Beebe! Oh, you got yourself a TDR Christmas ornament. Paul needs to get in touch with me either through Facebook or send the Tyler Daniels Racing, which is tylerdracing.com. Contact the use the contact form. Get in touch with me. I need an address for you, buddy, so that I can get out your merchandise to you.
And as you say that, I'm spinning the wheel again for another TDR Christmas ornament. We have a lot of stuff to give away in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Rick Kohler.
Rick Kohler, which has, we got to take a look at that paint one more time too, don't we?
That was one of the, Rick Kohler. Oh man, now I'm back up to 3. I forgot about Rick's paint. Rick's paint was really good.
The Teddy Bear's gone bad paint.
Yeah, now I'm back up to 3. I'm never going to make it. I'll make my decision after the break.
When good toys go bad, by Rick Kohler.
Really, it's really well done. I love the graffiti artist motif in the design, like the way the bear's painted. Just he puts a lot of work into some paints he's done for TDR, and that one is no different. A lot of work went into that paint for sure.
Absolutely, we're getting racy up here.
Yep, they're getting side by side again up front.
Yeah, we are at 22 to go with Ryan Shelton out front. Jim Downham second, Adam Ricky third. Just so happy to see Jim up there running well too.
Yeah, absolutely. Jim, again, Nominated for Most Improved Driver in the TDR Awards, and I think he's showing that off tonight as I'm spinning the wheel for another TDR Christmas ornament, and this one's going to Blair Patterson.
Blair Patterson's going to get a TDR ornament.
And again, I'm not removing names for the ornaments because I think everyone should get a shot at some of the bigger prizes out there. This is just something we wanted to do from TDR.
Awesome.
And I'm going to spin for that last ornament as the laps click off here. We got a little bit more action coming up front as they're looking like they want to go 3.
Yeah, Adam's good. Adam trying to take that outside line from, or take that position on the outside from Jim. He is tight to him.
So Brad Hunt has won a TDR ornament again, and with your permission, Andy, I think we should spin that wheel again.
Yeah, I don't think he needs 2.
Nope. Everybody gets 1 Christmas tree. Now, if you have 2 Christmas trees, you can file a complaint at tylerdracing.com there, Brad.
Or you can buy one on tylerdracing.com/shop.
Absolutely. Jim Downham wins the final Christmas ornament up for grabs. I think.
Can we put that one back in there? Jim has already purchased.
He's already bought one. All right, so we'll spin it again. I love giving away the TDR stuff because we can just willy-nilly, no names come off the wheel.
Oh yeah, you love it because I have to make it.
Stephen Hutchinson will take home a TDR Christmas ornament. And again, those names are staying on the wheel.
Awesome.
Stephen Hutchinson. Yeah, I love that you made
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got a wreck. It was single car that what I saw. Will they throw the yellow? It does not look like they are. We got Gaiman on the outside of Jim now. We are 18 to go. And boy, they're racing. I'd like to take a look at what happened there, but I don't want to miss any action up front here either.
Yeah, there's a ton of action up front. Got your leader, Adam Rickey, sorted himself back to the front. They are 2 wide.
And he is almost trying to block both lines. He's not sure where to go. He's running the middle of both lines.
Yeah, and you got 6th place there. He's hunting. He's looking for one of these guys to make it.
Jeremy Gaiman's pulling up on the outside of Shelton. Steve Hutchinson in there. Ryan Walter in there.
Now we're 2 back 3 times.
Let's see if we can see real fast who that was. That is Blair. Is that Blair again?
Yeah, it looks like Blair's car again.
Blair Patterson once again.
Having a rough night.
Robert Cochran gets into Blair. Turns around, and it being a single car.
If we had a hard luck award, it would certainly go to Blair this evening.
Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah, he's had a rough go of it, and it looks like they've gotten themselves a little sorted out up front. But I'd expect that to change here with just a handful of laps to go.
Adams got himself back out in front. He was using the outside, or is still out front. He's using both lines. It's almost like he's trying to hold up everybody. We're 15 to go, and Adams going to make somebody pass him.
Yeah, and I think right before we went to go review Blair's incident there, and they're 3 wide back there for 3rd.
3 wide between Jim Gaiman and Steve Hutchinson. 3 wide. Boy, oh boy, and that's going to give Ryan Walter and Adam Rickey a chance to run away from them as those 3 run 3 wide with only 14 to go. They need to get lined back up before these guys just take off.
I want to yell at the track and say, guys, line up. You can do this. Yeah, Adam and Ryan are going to walk away as long as they're doing what they're doing back there. Looks like they are getting sorted out to 2 wide in the back.
Yeah, they're nowhere 3 wide. They are 2 by 2 right now. Back there from 3rd on back to 6th position.
And I'm willing to bet Ryan Shelton's one of those guys. He takes these awesome screenshots. I'm willing to bet some of the photos, and I hope of the teddy bear paint schemes, are going to be epic. We're going to get some really good shots of this race, regardless of who wins.
Yeah, absolutely. We are 13 to go. Tommy, spin that wheel.
I will spin this wheel. It's spinning, and the next prize up for grabs is a set of 10 hero cards, courtesy of BACC Charities. And they're going to someone that I can't think deserves the more true hero. One of the admins of our Veterans Only League, Jeremy Gaiman.
Jeremy
Going to get him started.
Gaiman getting those hero cards. Awesome. Well, Tommy, we do have we've got 12 to go here. We're gonna have to start giving away some of the other stuff too. So we're gonna have to pick a winner here on this paint thing.
Oh, man, I've narrowed it back down to 2 on the paints.
And who you got?
YouTube, weigh in, help me out. I'm thinking either was it Bob Burlew with the Grateful Dead Bears?
Yes.
Or was that Les?
That was Bob Burlew.
The Grateful Dead Bears, or Jeremy Gaiman, even though he just won a prize, with the million friggin' bears on his car, because I know that took a lot of time to put together.
Mitch, last count on Bears was 230 prior to a couple donations coming in. Yeah, I'm still on Adam. I that kind of makes Jim Downham has the most votes.
Yeah, I gotta go with Les Benson, the Grateful Dead Bears. I think that's a personal
that
touch
Bob
on the Teddy Bear
Burlew.
contest.
Bob Burlew.
Bob Burlew. I get the B names mixed up. Yeah, and Paul Beebe agreed. He helped me break the tie in my head.
Yeah, I think it was Nicholas Smith. Well, there might be a Nicholas Smith. Is there 2 for Nicholas or just 1?
Oh, that's a lot of scrolling. I thought you were writing this down.
We're 9 to go. We're under 10. There's 2. Adam, Ricky, Ryan Shelton are still pulling away from those other groups as they did not want to run, in a single file. They wanted to continue on their race back there. So these 2 are going to seemingly battle it out, or they do get together. So we'll see if Stephen Hutchison, Jeremy Gaiman, Ryan Walter, and Jim Downham, if they can get up there and make it through. Let's take a look at some of the other guys real fast. We got Les Benson, Bob Burlew here.
The 2 guys I always get confused with. It's the Benz Burlew.
We got Robert Trask there, and Robert
Pete
Cockrum. Lonnie Mixon's up there, and Chuck McDonald is also in there. There's Nicholas Smith right there in the Banff Racing, and the Silhouette Bears is what I'm going to call it.
We're going to have to give away a lot of prizes after this race.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
So for all of you out there in YouTube land, stay tuned after we do some driver interviews, and then I guess that'll give us the opportunity to bring some of the donators into the stream if they're not there already. If they happen to be racing in the event, they can come in and listen to their prize be called live.
I was split on that and the Grateful Dead, so, oh boy. So,
what?
So Grateful Dead would have a 2, and Jim would have a 2, and now I don't know what we're doing.
Well, Paul Beebe was split, but his vote was for Nicholas Smith's Noir scheme.
Okay, so
But he was split.
So does that make Jim Downham the winner?
At this point, yes, Jim Downham is the winner at this moment in time.
All right, we will need to. I guess my paint isn't the best one. Tony, I loved your paint. You had the Christmas paint. You and Ashton both had a awesome Christmas paint. Really enjoyed it. The votes are cast out there on the.
Yeah, still got 4 laps, and we're under caution with.
We have a caution for to go.
Boy,
Oh boy, oh boy.
And all of the lead that Adam Ricky and Ryan Shelton had pulled ahead of the 3rd through 6th, and 3rd through 6th had just sorted themselves out single file. They didn't have enough time left to get it done.
That's like Lonnie Mixon and Robert Cochran, I do believe.
Yeah, they will bring out that yellow, but as I was saying, 3rd through 6th had sorted out single file. I didn't think they had enough time left on the track.
Yeah, it's Lonnie and Robert. Man, they doored each other, and Lonnie took a beating.
But this will change everything. Ryan and Adam will get sorted back to those guys that were starting to run up on them, and it's going to be a race to the end right here.
Oh, boy, yeah, Lonnie just pushed up. Maybe tires starting to wear out a little bit, pushed up, and just right up into Robert. But Lonnie did take the worst of that one there.
Yep.
As they come down pit road.
So we will be going to a green-white checker.
So let's start giving away prizes.
I'm with you. Let me get this wheel up. I'm going to go ahead and hit spin as I figure out what the next prize is.
Our leaders are going to come down pit road to get some tires, and there's going to be guys that stay out. Oh, boy. Oh, just our leaders came down. Oh, my goodness.
The next prize up for grab is a TDR Special Edition T-shirt teddy bear, and that will be going to Dustin Velthusen.
Dustin will get the teddy bear T-shirt.
He can go ahead and glue that onto his steering wheel for the next race.
It is a T-shirt. It's a teddy bear T-shirt.
Okay. I thought it was a teddy bear wearing a T-shirt.
No,
so it's a T-shirt with a teddy bear on it.
Yes.
Well, you need to send me more accurate descriptions of the prizes.
I can't help it if my partner can't read sometimes. You're just like the rest of the TDR family.
To anyone out there in YouTube land, I will send you the list of prizes he sent me, and it says TDR T-shirt Special Edition Bear, right? So I read that as it's a TDR T-shirt Special Edition Bear.
And Dustin just won, and his wife just chimed in, flying teddy bears.
Flying teddy bears. Let's go ahead and give away the hoodie, which now I assume has a teddy bear on it.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and give away that hoodie. And the hoodie is going to Jay Downham.
Jay Downham going to get himself a teddy bear hoodie, not a hooded teddy bear.
Not a hooded teddy bear, but a teddy bear hoodie. And I've got, as we go 3 to go, can we do it real quick? I want to give away 3 diecast cars right in a row.
Absolutely, let's go.
We got a Richard Petty diecast, a Darlington Motor Speedway diecast, and a Daytona International Speedway diecast.
All
The
right.
first diecast will go to. I wish there was a faster way to spin this wheel. Jeremy Long. The second Darlington Motor Speedway themed diecast will go to. I wish you could hear this. It's
sorry, there for everybody out to everybody in YouTube land. There you go.
Blair Patterson will be getting that Darlington themed diecast.
He's getting a diecast and a ornament.
Yeah, so I didn't take the names off for the ornaments. I think those are TDR Christmas gifts to all those people out there. And the last diecast. And keep in mind, folks, if you didn't win any TDR merchandise, you can certainly go pick some up for yourself at the TDR shop. Debbie Hicks will be getting a Daytona-themed diecast.
Debbie Hicks. Very nice. For those of you who don't know, Debbie is Tyler's mom.
Yep, celebrity number 2 over here at TDR.
That's right.
And one of our biggest supporters, I might add.
Absolutely. So
now we've just got a handful of things to give away. I don't think we'll get it done before the race ends, but stay tuned. We got 2 coffee mugs. We got $15 in iRacing setups, or credits, sorry. 2 Maconi Setup Shop LLC t-shirts, and what I consider one of the really good prizes is that iFlag from Crazy Vet Fam.
And let's go ahead, since the pace car lights are off, but we have a lap. Let's give away that big prize there, Tommy!
The big prize, the big one that I've been wanting to say for the whole time for the guy that donated the most money to the TDR Teddy Bear Drive?
Yes, let's give it away. I want to know. I'm excited. Let's go.
So we are giving away a big prize to Nicholas Smith, Clugs Inferno on Facebook. He streams a lot of TDR races. He happened to be the gentleman who made the largest contribution to the fundraiser we were running this month with BACC Charities. Huge shout out to him. He bought a lot of teddy bears, and for that, he will be taking home a butt kicker too.
That's right. And now he's going to be riding in that race car, shaking those teddy bears.
For those of you that don't know, the butt kicker is essentially a small subwoofer that you can attach to your sim rig or your chair. You can't hear it, but it will vibrate wildly as you run over the red and whites on the inside of road courses or the potholes on some of these older racetracks. And when someone touches you, watch out.
Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you, Nicholas Smith. Clugs Inferno, Striker, whatever we want to call you today, as the pace car is off. Thank you for your great donation. From the bottom of my heart, you are making a ton of children happy this holiday season as Ryan Walter leads into the line, followed by Jim Downham and Chuck McDonald.
Look at him go. Ryan Walter.
We are 2 to go as they're racing in the back. 3 wide back there for fifth through 7th positions.
Goodness gracious.
And it's Ryan Walters going to continue to lead him. It's Chuck McDonald. And I hear it. There is the caution going to come out fast enough.
They're almost to the line.
There will be no caution. We will finish this race now as Ryan Walter is out front. Chuck McDonald trying to chase him down. And here comes Ryan Shelton into wrecking in the back. Ryan Shelton to the outside. Jim McDonald sitting in 4th. Ryan Walter out front.
Goodness gracious.
Ryan really pushes one. He's throwing it through.
Sneaking inside.
Ryan Walter's going to take it. Ryan Shelton going to take 2nd. Chuck McDonald 3rd. Jim Dowman 4th. Rick Kohler, Steve Hutchinson, Tyler Daniels in 7th. Bob Burlew, Adam Rickey, Robert Trask, Jeremy Gaiman, Lonnie Mixon, Robert Cockrum, Anthony Hooker, Dustin Veldusen, Blair Patterson, Nicholas Smith, Les Spence, Jay Downham, Ashton Hooker, and Mitch Eiting. That is your field tonight.
Heck of a race, down to the wire. We still have some prizes to give away, but I think first and foremost, we need to talk to the young man that just won that race as he burns it down, right?
That's right. Give him a chance to burn it down, and we will get him in the booth. Talk to him while he's burning it down. Tommy, give us a prize.
Yeah, I'll give away a prize. The next one up here is one of our 2 TDR coffee mugs. We're going to go ahead and spin that wheel as Ryan Walters spins that car around in celebration of his first.
Look at all these teddy bear cars.
Look at them all burning it down. Stephen Hutchinson will not only get a Christmas ornament, he will also be taking home a TDR coffee mug.
Very nice. Who was that? I'm sorry.
Stephen Hutchinson.
Stephen Hutchinson.
Yeah,
this is the best form of solidarity that I have seen that from TDR. Everybody coming in. We're going to burn it down as Ryan Walters going to celebrate on the infield because
absolutely
everybody understands that we are here tonight, yes, to have a fun and exciting race, which, by the way, exciting is part of our TDR values. But not only that, but we're here for the children of Dayton Children's Hospital to collect those funds for the teddy bears, get them over there, make some smiles happen for the holidays. And right now, you're showing why TDR is the best group in all of iRacing with the solidarity that they're showing, everybody burning it down together.
Yep. I can guarantee you guys up here in the booth, I almost have a tear. That wasn't pre-planned. We didn't discuss that. The drivers arranged that burnout themselves. They all stood on that wall, smoked it up, let the winner have his stuff on the infield. And like Andy said, that's what TDR is about. We're a family, and we're here for one cause, right? It's to raise these money for these teddy bears, and we did an excellent job of that. And I think now we need to interview Ryan Walter before I give away this next coffee mug.
Let's do it.
Let me get him dialed up. Hey, Ryan, this is Tommy up in the booth. You got a read on us?
Yep.
So, who did the better burnout, you in the grass, or all of the guys here to support this teddy bear drive up on that wall?
I honestly think it was. We all thought it was going to look good on the stream, and I think it looked good. I think it was a good team effort.
It did. It looked really good. But let's talk about you. Let's talk about the race. What was it like out there? How did you find your way up to the front towards the end? Because we'd mentioned your name a couple times, but you weren't really up there with Adam a whole bunch, and then all of a sudden, there you are to win the race.
I was running good throughout the whole thing, and I was just running in the back, just waiting for my opportunity. I got an opportunity there at the end to when they pitted in, and it was just the last put me in first because I was placing third, and I just took it from there and got my first ever iRacing win, so I'm happy tonight.
This is your
awesome.
first iRacing win ever?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, congratulations. And what a time to do it, Ryan. Not only in one heck heck of a race, exciting race, but in one of the greatest TDR events that we have put on all year, where we have raised enough money for over 230 teddy bears because of this family. So what a way to
amazing.
What a way to get that first win, and congratulations on that.
Oh, it's great. It's great to have been a part of this. Great to be a part of the league, and I was just having fun throughout the whole thing. We were all laughing, having fun.
I mean, you think about it. This is going to be watched by those kids at the Dayton Children's Hospital. Once they realize where their teddy bears are coming from, tune in and watch you win this race.
It's going to be good, but it also feels great that we raise money for teddy bears for them. That's all that matters in this. Doesn't matter about the win. It matters about them getting their teddy bears.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. The mission here was bigger than you winning that race, but man, congratulations. Your first iRacing win happened right here at a big event we were putting on. So like we can't congratulate you enough for the backstory behind that win, right? But you did a really good job out there, man. Super excited to see you win. We actually have a bunch more prizes to give away and a few more drivers to talk to. So with that last congratulations, we're gonna let you go. Any sponsors you want to shout or last words before we kick you back to the driver's lounge so you can go party with them?
I would like to thank everybody that is in TDR for helping me become a better racer. Honestly, I became a better racer just running with you guys and being able to be more relaxed in the car than ever.
Hey man, I see you guys still out there celebrating a little bit, burning it down. So I'm gonna get you back there. Thank you for showing up. Congratulations on your first iRacing win, and I hope it's the first of many.
Thank you.
Getting him sort of back here to the
All
driver's
right,
lounge.
how about that?
His first iRacing win, not just within our group, and I'm glad he gave TDR some credit for helping him get better, but at this event where we're doing these good things, and he recognizes it, the win's not as important as the mission.
Absolutely. And real quick, I want to say, Paul, go to Tyler, Tyler, dracing.com. There is a contact link that will send an email to, I will receive that email. So if you get that, Paul, get that sent off. I will just send your address in the email, and I'll get your prize sent off to you.
Yep, heck of a burnout, and I think you would agree, Andy, we should spend some extra time interviewing drivers tonight. But before we get into there, I want to give out that last TDR coffee mug we have, because then we get into the
yeah, because then we need to talk to Jim Downham, because he ran an excellent race tonight.
Yep, absolutely. There we go. Lonnie Mixon, he gets a coffee cup.
Lonnie didn't win his own prize like he did. Well, he did win his own prize, but we gave it back.
He did win his own prize. I couldn't believe it.
So yeah, let's talk to Jim. We'll continue in on this because this is a victory for everybody tonight. And I didn't put this up earlier, but Ryan Walter, welcome to Victory Lane in iRacing, and welcome to the Sunny South Raceway Victory Lane. And we'll continue on with our Sunny South Victory Lane interviews with Jim Downham.
Hey, how we doing?
We're doing good, buddy. How about yourself? A heck of a race out there tonight.
Oh my God! I tell you what, they gave me a lesson tonight, and thanks to Adam and Ryan, and thanks for you guys. I mean, it's for the kids.
How you feeling? Are your nerves shot?
Oh my God! When I was running between Adam and Ryan, second or third, my heart was pounding out of my chest. I was going to have a heart attack. I'm telling you, I'm just hanging on. And Adam's like, "Yeah, I trained you well," and and Ryan's telling me where to go and following him, and Shelton. It was like crazy, absolutely crazy. But I had to take deep breaths. It was like, oh my gosh, this is like crazy. It went by fast. But I just can't thank you guys enough for everything you guys do. BACC Sports for the broadcast, BACC Charities, the BACC Barbecue Sauce. I just thank everybody. It's been a wonderful time, and like I said, it's for the kids in Iowa. I think it is Dayton.
Dayton,
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah, thank you for the kids. It's for the kids, and that's basically what it comes down to. And Sorry, my heart's still pounding.
No, you're absolutely right. And as you get your cardiac situation under control over there,
Well,
me
yeah,
and Andy both mentioned Adam's driving school that he's starting back up coming the next year, right? You were a part of that in the first year he did it.
highly
And
recommend.
how much you've improved as a driver over the year with TDR. I know you were
Yeah.
nominated for
Yeah.
most improved driver of the year. I don't know if you won
Yeah.
or not,
Don't
but
know.
you certainly made a case for winning it tonight, didn't you?
Wow, it was like unbelievable. I mean, everything was right. You know what I mean? Everything felt good. Thank my wife for my 2 new monitors that she bought me for my birthday. Running 3 monitors. It's
Got to
the
get
way
that
to
shout
go.
out to Paula.
Oh, absolutely. And I couldn't do it without her. So, and my sister watching, Sharon, and my brother Jay. Thank everybody.
Now you
Awesome,
tell Paula
awesome.
to tune in to the
So-
1 hour 13-minute mark and
So
hear the thank you.
before we
Yeah.
give you up, Jim,
Yeah.
because I do want to get Adam in here and talk to him about
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
paint as well
Yeah.
as training you. But since you are a part of BACC Charities,
Yes.
and we already did give it away
Right.
live, but you are in the know of what our highest donator was given tonight, and I do believe he is now tuned in. We don't have to mention the amount that he
Okay.
donated, but why don't you go ahead and remind everybody who that was and what the prize was?
You want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely,
Okay.
you earned it.
Yeah, it came to Mr. Smith for a very, very generous donation, and he won a butt kicker too.
Now,
Correct?
I've recently heard while racing with you, and you know how we get in the driver's lounge and stream our cameras and interact with each other.
Yes.
You have one. I've
I have
heard
one.
it.
Hmm. Yeah.
How is it? What is Nicholas Smith in for with this thing?
I tell you what, it's a totally different experience. When it does help, believe it or not. Like you like road course, you get on the rumble strips, you feel it. You feel every bump in it. It lets you know you're in a bump. Brakes lock up. You feel every little part of what the car is. Every action in the car, you feel. He's going to be so good with it, and I recommend it to anybody. It's an awesome deal. It really is.
Yeah, so
It's just
gonna-
another step. You know what I mean?
So
Just another
thank
step
you
in.
again to Stryker,
Yes.
or Nicholas Smith, aka Stryker, aka
Yes.
Clugs Inferno.
Too many
Yeah, he's
nicknames.
too many names. That's why I called him Mr. Smith.
And
'cause I
thank
didn't
you.
get it wrong.
We need to narrow it down to one name
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Stryker,
Yeah.
Nicholas, Clugs.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea how many kids you are going to make happy this holiday season. Children that are not in the most prime of positions this holiday season too. So what that means to them is just unbelievable, and your generosity is going to make a ton of kids very, very happy.
Yep, and Jim said it all when we brought him in. It's not about how we raced or how we finished. It is about the kids with this event. And Stryker, Nicholas, Clugs Inferno on Facebook with the stream. First of all, pick one nickname. Second of all, you really made this event that much more special. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. From BACC Charities, I know Andy's thank you, Jim's thank you. That's awesome, man. You put a lot of smiles on a lot of faces, and I hope you love this butt kicker. Jim loves his. We think you'll love it too.
And before Jim goes away,
just a shout out real quick. Congratulations to Ryan Walters for the win. He did a great job. He snookered me on the restart. I thought he was going to go. He didn't, so I locked up the brakes, and he got me on the
Snookered you,
start.
huh? I smell a grudge match.
Yeah, no, he snookered me, but you know what? It's well deserved. He did a great job. He was he's in the top 5, top 6 all night. Did a great job. My hats off to him.
And Mitch has chimed in. Jim, you did an awesome job. Congratulations, as well as your sister Sharon O'Neill. Congratulations, Jim. What a great race.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Actually, I think we have one more congratulations for Jim before we let him go.
Yes.
Your paint scheme.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no prize for it that I know of.
Yes, there is a prize. He is actually going to get a special teddy bear.
What?
A special teddy bear hoodie. Not hooded teddy bear.
You didn't let the prize master know about the super secret
We
prize?
have in here.
Oh my God, you guys!
It is a special hoodie which will feature a picture of his teddy bear car.
That is awesome.
As his paint job.
You guys are making me cry. I'm sorry.
No, we're not gonna make you cry.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
So
It's an honor. I'll tell you what. Like I said, it's for the kids. I mean, I'm like blown away here because I think of my grandkids. You know what I mean? God bless each one of them.
Jim, it might
How
be
lucky
3 months
people
from
are.
now. You know what this
I understand
merchandise
that.
shop is like here. So
Absolutely, I'm with you. So hey, I can't thank you guys enough, really.
No,
Um,
man. Thank you for the performance tonight on the track, for everything you've helped us with BACC Charities, for improving your driving. Because honestly, if you hadn't improved,
yeah,
I
something
wouldn't want
else.
to run near you.
Yeah, no, thank you to Adam. I cannot thank Adam enough. And Ryan Shelton has really stepped up and really has been helping me. In practice, we were working together in practice, and he was telling me where to lift and where to go and when to start. He was really a great asset to me tonight. So my hats off to Ryan Shelton. But it's Adam. You know what I mean? Adam just, whew, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I can't thank you guys enough, really.
All right, we got to get you out of here before your crying
Yeah,
starts making me
I know.
cry.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
We
you.
all
I'm like,
cry.
I got my tissues here. You know what I mean? So, God, oof, thank you guys.
Congratulations, Jim, on so many points, and
Oh,
we look forward to those TDR awards next week, man.
yeah. Thank you. Now, thanks.
Take care, brother.
All right. Bye bye.
do we have Mr. Ricky available to us?
Ricky is still available, and he is the one I want to talk to next most. So
Yeah,
I'm trying to get him
I want to ask
pulled
him
in
first
here.
about his paint. Then we'll get into teaching these guys how to drive.
Hey, Adam, this is Tommy up in the booth. Andy has a question about that paint scheme.
Adam,
What's up?
you had my vote, buddy. You didn't win it, but you had my vote, and that was a phenomenal paint job with the dogs and the cat in bear costumes, and then I believe that was that logo may have been your work. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Most people don't probably know what I do for a living, but I'm actually the director of operations and programs for a nonprofit animal shelter. So much
Yep.
of my life outside of iRacing and my family and things like that, I get to hang out with dogs and cats and small animals and some reptiles and other exotics, and I get paid.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I tried to plug what you did because I saw the dogs in costume. Oh, I know Adam, a shelter, but it's not just like a shelter. And
Tommy
I couldn't put
is
the pieces
breaking
together.
up. His radio is malfunctioning, so we will talk to Adam about. So these guys we brought in tonight into the booth so far. Adam, we had our winner Ryan Walter, as well as Jim Downham, who ran an awesome race, and they both thanked you for the training that you have given them.
Absolutely.
How does that make you feel that these guys are running well, and they are saying it's because of the help that you have given them?
No, it feels really good. You mean that's really like the whole deal behind trying to help everyone out. I know other people are helping out as well across TDR. But you mean ultimately, I want to come out and I want to race, and I want to race hard and finish 10th, and feel like I gave everything that I possibly could. So getting everyone moving along their pathway and getting them a little bit better, a little bit stronger, a little bit more with the racecraft. It's really helping them out, and it's making these races a lot more fun. You're not always going to win them all, but we get out here to race, and as long as I'm racing, I'm happy.
Awesome. Yeah, because it's so many responses. You put it up again that you're gonna offer some training to some people, and just so many responses here lately to want to get in and learn what's inside your head. And from that, you put out a couple videos so far on kind of control into the corners. Why don't you talk about those a little bit?
Yeah, you mean with the academy, we're gonna be focused on racecraft. Like there's some different tricks in the trade to get up front, run really fast. But I think taking it back even further than that, helping everybody understand the iRacing physics, especially like with the street stock. One of the videos is just me sitting on pit road and turning the wheel to the left at different degrees, and you can actually see the car lifting and raising just while it's not moving. And that's really important for people to know, as the harder you turn the wheel, the more it's affecting the setup inside the car and the physics of the car. And then the second video was a follow-up to that, showing when I go into the corner, even though I'm gassing and braking very similarly, the more wheel I put in, the tighter the car gets to the center of the corner and the slower I am down the straightaways. And then as soon as I don't turn as much, I pick my speed right back up, because I feel like a lot of people are just over driving using the steering wheel and not let the chassis do the work. So
Yep.
it's a lot of things like that. It's not really about like, here's what you do with your steering wheel, here's this, here's all these setting stuff. I don't really know that. I pulled my Fanatec V3 pedals out of the box, plugged them in, and I've been running them that way for a year. And I guess there's things you can do and set them up different ways. I have no idea.
And I presume, Adam, you've done some real world racing as well, right? So like what you teach in these classes kind of translates to the real world a little bit. You've taken some of that knowledge and brought it to the iRacing service.
Yeah, that's you mean really where it came from. Where it came from. I grew up in a racing family, and so I've been around racing. You mean my entire life? I got into real world racing with street stocks and legend cars in my late teens and through my 20s. And I was pretty successful. I won a pile of races. Just shy of a handful of championships at four. Over 10 years. So, but at the same time, I've been involved with my brother with super late model and modified racing here in the Northeast. I've helped Dave Oliver with his super late model, and I've also worked as a tech official at our local home track at Beechridge Motor Speedway. So I've been involved with racing from a lot of different angles and have a lot of different perspectives, and I've really had access to not only some of the greatest, race car drivers of today. I grew up, in the shadows of some of the best Maine and New England racers like Dick Walsh and Russ Nutting, all these great guys over the years from time I was just like a little tyke all the way up until when I was racing. And I've always been able to pick their brains, and they're always willing to give information. And, I just want to keep, passing that along because, it's fulfilling, right? To help somebody out and see them be successful.
Yeah, and one thing I want to bring up, because I knew you were a race car driver. You spent some time in some cars in your youth. I did as well. And you guys were actually planning a track day at Petty Raceway at Petticodiac, New Brunswick. Is that right?
Oh, I have no idea where Aaron got that idea. That's like far away from where I live. Like I know I'm back living in Maine, but like
that is my home track. That is my home track.
Oh, is it? Well, that's great. I'm not going.
All right.
It's one of those things. They like Beechridge. This might have been the last year in its history. It's under contract on be sold, maybe demolished. Hard to say what next year will bring. But if anybody wants to come to the New England, I'll go to Oxford and see people. We can go down, to Thompson, Stafford, anything down that way, Seekonk, catch some races. But I'm not going to Canada.
Yeah, I saw Aaron bring that up, and it being my home track, I was like, holy crap. But I didn't want to weigh in until like a special event or something and let people know. But that's actually my home track where I grew up racing. If they do that, I will go. But I think we should set something up in your area. Let's try to get to his track, Andy.
That sounds good. And before we let Adam go, I just want to touch on tonight's race. What was the strategy on the last caution for you to head in? And was it a fuel call? Was it a tire call?
It was really for tires. I didn't take any fuel. And what I was looking at is my fast time to what my times were at that time was almost a second. So if we got enough people to pit to be able to come back in, we could potentially just, me and Ryan Shelton potentially just, run away with it. Then just the outside line didn't get going. I got myself up in the third groove, and I did not quite have enough speed to make the super high line work, which stalled me out. Then later on, we got beaten and banging, hitting fenders and doors, and it was a good time.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, again, guys, for those of you left in YouTube land that are in the TDR group, Adam has a post about his driving program he's going to put together for guys. You almost have enough people registered to do a whole teaching league. I think there was at least 30 guys, if not more, that want to participate in this, and I think it's a great thing you're putting together, helping these guys learn how to be fast, right, and get some techniques that they may have overlooked in their iRacing careers coming from the real world. So it's something you guys should really check out if you're out there listening. And everyone in TDR already knows it's up there. They're welcome to register. But I think it's going to be a great event going into next year to get a few more faster guys. Like Jim. You had Jim up here. Man, he was running quick all night.
Yeah, no, he was doing a really good job. Ryan Walter, congrats on him. I guess it was his first win ever on iRacing. That's incredible, right?
Right.
Anytime somebody can get their first win in TDR, let alone the first win in iRacing.
Right.
That's always a good thing. Speaking of which, we still got to get Shauna her first win and figure out how we're going to make that happen. But it's one of those things of, it's great that they're running good. It's great to be out there battling with them. And, me and Jim were actually talking like during the race, and I just told him, stop looking in your mirror because you keep doing that, I'm going to get you.
Well, but before we let you go, speaking of Shanna Harton, her first win may not be a race win, but she is fighting for a season championship in Friday Night Lights. So her first win may just be a championship as opposed to an individual race win.
Yeah, that's awesome. If she's able to get that going as well. She's been running really, really good. I know she's finished second, third, fourth quite a bit. I know the couple times I think she's finished second to me. There was one time where she almost won, Tommy, and you wrecked me, and yet I still won.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I definitely do.
Well, Tom, you don't remember it because you wrecked so many people.
I must have banged my head on the roll cage. That one eludes me.
Well, Adam, we thank you for everything that you've done for TDR, everything that you continue to do. I know you've got something special in the award show that'll air next Saturday, as well as some other people do. So you're a part of that. You make the paints now for the Pudge races. So we can't thank you enough for everything that you do and your contribution towards this Teddy Bear race and just an exciting race overall.
Yeah, man. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for putting everything on. Andy, being the backbone of all this, to give us a place to do all this. It's the best group. And, people don't know I've been doing online racing since the NASCAR race in 2003 days. So,
I'm a papyrus guy.
It's one of those things go way back. I've been in a lot of leagues over the years, in and out of this. TDR has been by far the best. I've basically given up on officials at this point.
Yep, same. Good performance tonight. Up until the end, I don't think that pit strategy worked out for you. Congratulations to the winners, and one guy ran up front all night under your coaching. I think for that you deserve the most thanks.
All right, thank you guys for everything you're doing.
Take care, Adam. I think you want to give away a prize, and then we'll talk to one last driver, and then give away the rest of the prizes.
Yeah,
some prizes.
I know. We'll do some prizes here, and then we'll maybe talk to somebody else. But I also want to mention Anthony Hooker, who said he wrecked and forgot his fast repair because he was pushing Jeremy. And if that is pushing Jeremy because Jeremy was having an issue on the track, maybe car wasn't going, so he's pushing him back to the pits. Again, that is what this group is about, right?
Yep.
People forgetting about what
burnouts.
People forgetting about what the race itself and winning the race and all that, but it's helping your fellow member get to the finish line, right?
Yep.
There's plenty of times where guys have ran out of gas and someone will come up and push them so they can finish the race. So Anthony, if that's what you're talking about, absolutely fantastic, 100%, great job. I know I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, absolutely. I missed out on Friday night in the TDR versus Pudge series that we broadcast here on BACC Sports. I wound up pushing one of my teammates to the finish line at the end, and the burnouts were done by the time we got there, but you better believe we burned it down by ourselves. But I want to get Ryan Shelton in here. He came in second. He's another name that we know is very fast.
Well, let's give away 2 prizes first.
I'm going to go ahead and dial in Ryan Shelton's radio. He can go ahead and listen in while we give away these prizes. Ryan, is Tommy up in the booth? You got a read on us?
Got you loud and clear.
Well, we want to talk about your performance. You came in second. You did fairly well. You ran up front all night. But we have a lot of prizes to give away, and the last 4 that we have to give away are the 4 big ones. So you want to give away the 2 McConey Setup Shop T-shirts tonight?
Sure.
Or tonight, right now?
Yeah, we can, absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. That wheel is spinning, and the first McConey Setup Shop T-shirt.
Before you announce it, I want to say that twisted neck waterfowl was Ashton and not Anthony that was pushing Jeremy. So Ashton, as a young man in this group and one of really the young gun ambassadors, heck of a job, buddy. You also went flying.
So that first McConey Setup Shop T-shirt will go to Paul Beebe. Congratulations, Paul Beebe, on the T-shirt. I'm going to spin the wheel again real quick. So
Once again, Paul, make sure I get your email or your address to be able to send you your prizes tonight.
And Robert Trask will take home the second McConey Shop LLC T-shirt. I've got 2 more prizes. Let's Ryan
If
about
Tommy could get a little bit closer to his race communication so that we could actually hear what he's saying, that would be wonderful.
I think it's my internet, but I'll go ahead and yell into the microphone. So the second T-shirt went to Robert Trask.
Yeah, we heard that part. Yeah.
And we've got 2 more prizes on the board, the $15 in iRacing credits and the iFlag from Crazy Vet Fan. But before that, we want to talk to Ryan Shelton about his second place finish. How does it feel being shadowed by Ryan Walter? You guys share the first name, and he actually got his first iRacing win tonight over you.
Yeah. It was a good win by him. He did what I wanted to do, which is stay out. That last pit stop, I wanted to stay out, but then I saw some people behind me were coming in to follow me because I was going to do opposite of whatever Adam was going to do. But then I saw some people coming in behind me, and I figured everybody was going to follow them and just come in and get tires, and then we didn't. And then he ended up winning it using the strategy I was thinking I was going to do. But second place is what it is. Always a great fun time racing here. I wish that last caution didn't come out.
Yeah, you and Adam were kind of running away with it there for a little while.
Yeah, we were running away with it, and I had a plan in place that I was going to try to do something those last couple of laps to get a pass on Adam, because once we broke away, I just kind of let it go, and we are just going to make laps because I didn't want us to go back to that group, because I'd rather finish second than whatever I was going to finish up if I ended up in that group there. So I don't know. It's what it is.
You know what they say. If you want to make the NASCAR gods laugh, tell them your plan.
Right. Right. That's here's what it is. Second place is fun. But first is better. But
Right. Heck of a performance. I mean, you were up there with Adam all night long, and both of you kind of cycled back to that pit strategy. What was it like running Ryan Walter those last laps? Like, I'm curious. It's his first iRacing win, so what was it like being behind him on that restart?
Well, so I was actually in 7th place when we started. Adams restarted 6th on the outside, and then I started in 7th, and he went all the way up to the wall where I was down in the bottom, and that's what got me ahead of Adam there. And then coming to the line, I didn't know that it was Walter's first time winning on iRacing in general. So again, congrats to him, and it makes it a little more special that he's doing it with a big event like this, a special event like this, and I always want to win.
Don't we all?
I'm selfish. I'm selfish. I mean, feel good stories are great.
Right.
I'm happy for them. I am extremely happy for them. But victory lane is always where I want to put my car.
Yeah.
So it's again, like I said, I'm happy for it, and I've been trying to help him out since he's been running about the same amount of time that I have. We've been running with this group for a little while, but I've always been an open ear and an open mouth to help him out. So it's good. It's good to see somebody as good as him to get a win.
Yeah, and that reiterates a little bit about what we said during his interview, is that if it wasn't for TDR and some of the guys he runs with helping him be better, he wouldn't have been able to get there. So we appreciate you helping out some of these guys that don't always have the speed, telling them how to get that speed consistently. And I think you and Adam Rickey specifically with his little coaching class that he does, you guys helped put a guy in victory lane tonight.
That is a win. Like Ryan, no matter how you look at that, that is a win.
Don't think of it as I'm mad at for not winning.
At all.
But no, like that's what I was telling Jim, because Jim was he was thanking me for helping him out, and I was just like, look,
Jim was looking good tonight, wasn't he?
He was, and that's what I was telling him. I was telling him after the race when he was telling me thank you for helping him. I was like, I'm willing to help anybody, because as much as I want to win every single race imaginable, I don't want it to seem like it's just me or Ricky or the McCanns or DuPont or whoever else is winning these races. I don't want it to seem like it's the same 6 or 7 people winning all these races. I do want other people to have a chance to win, That way they have the same that same feeling that I get every time I win. Yeah, I
Yeah,
want them to feel that way.
and I think that's a really good point. Is at TDR and BACC Charities, we have this mission to give to the community, and events like this are great, right? We get to
Right.
give back and do things, but at the same time, it's also helping other drivers to increase that caliber of competition. Because if you win by a lap, it's not as much fun, right? Like I was faster than everybody and I won. But
Right.
when you help other drivers bring that competition, it feels so much better to win a race where the competition is tight and you fought for it. And I think
Right.
that's a lot of what we do here is we have all these fast guys that help guys that aren't always fast every day, right? We help them be more consistent, be more finish better day after day after day. And you have Ryan Walter up there with his first win. You have Jim Downham came in 4th, and he's a guy. He's all year long. He used to be back in the 20s, then he was up in the top 20, and then he was consistently running top 10s. He has a P4, and he ran up there. I mean, he was running at him hard at one
Right.
point.
Right. and that's what I was saying. Is like, again, I was telling him, it's like, I'm not racing for anything here. There's no money. There's no points. There's like even in the series that do have points, like I don't race consistent enough to run for points because my work schedule. So I don't care about points. I don't care about where I finish on a consistent basis. I would rather there be a good group of guys
Yep.
up at the front instead of me winning by a lap on one of the road courses or coming from the back to the front. Like I don't want to do that every race. I want to sometimes I do want to finish top 5, but it's because of the people that I've helped out.
Yep.
And those guys now have a chance to win, and they go into the race knowing, hey, look, I've got a chance to win. I've got a chance to enjoy myself and enjoy getting that win and having everybody thank me, because I know what it feels like, and I've been on iRacing for almost 10 years. I don't have anything to prove.
Right. But that's what it's all about. It's about the mission that we have with TDR and BACC Charity, but at the same time, it's about helping these guys be competitive and enjoying that competition when you get a chance to race them. And I think you and Adam specifically have done a good. And you're the Ryan that does the really good screenshots, right?
Yes, that's me.
Right.
I've got a few done already for this race.
If you can get a couple good ones at the Teddy Bears, I'd appreciate it.
Unfortunately, I've already closed out and I didn't save the replay.
That's
if
fine.
you
I'll
do,
send it to you.
just send me like 2 laps. Don't send me the whole. I don't need the entire multi-gigabyte download. Maybe 2 or 3 laps. But I did make sure to get one of Jim. I got because I know that he won the paint contest, which was great. His was good. It looked really good helping me out get to the front.
No, I kid about you getting me some screenshots, but like the screenshots you do provide for the group, everyone loves looking at them. They look awesome. You get to highlight, specific drivers here and there and here and there, and it really does. It's a contribution to what we do, right? So
Absolutely.
thank you for that. I don't know how you do them. I tried doing what you said, and it not as good as you do.
Well, I am a helping person. If you want to, even after the race or after your stream, I'll show you how I do them. So get you. I can help you out a little bit.
Well, we'll take you up on that. We got 2 more prizes to give away.
All right.
So we will let you go back to the drivers and celebrate your second with Ryan over there. I know Ryan's cheering it up. He's got to be having a good time. His first iRacing win. How about that, Andy?
Yeah, that's awesome. That is fantastic.
Well, we got 2 more prizes to give away.
Let's do them.
Let's go ahead and get these out of the way. I don't have the YouTube pulled up, so I don't know how many more people are watching.
Everybody.
But we'll get in.
Nobody's
we'll
left.
get.
Nobody
We'll get in touch with you.
There has not been anybody leaving this. Everybody wants to hang out, see about these teddy bears and their prizes. So let's give them away.
That's good to hear. So the last 2 prizes I have are the $15 in iRacing credits and the iFlag. And if you don't know what an iFlag is, an iFlag will light up the color of the flag flown. So when a yellow comes out, it's in your face. You know the yellow's out, and you can do what you got to do. It lets you know right when that green flag drops, when you got to do a restart. And I don't think we have red flags in iRacing, do we?
We do not.
All right. Well, yellow or green, you will know. And I think that's the bigger of the 2 prizes. Do you agree, Andy?
Yes, I do.
So let's give away those $15 in iRacing credits first, and we'll save that.
Which is a nice prize in itself, right? The $15 in iRace credits. It's enough to buy a track, a car, whatever. So
it's a month of subscription.
Yeah.
And that's going to Rick Kohler.
Rick Kohler
will take home $15 in iRacing credits. I don't know who sponsored that, but it's there for you.
That is sponsored by the Shader family.
Sponsored by the Shaner family, whose name is also on this wheel, because not only Amy and I are excluded from these awesome giveaways because, conflict of interest, but the Shaner family actually contributed a significant amount of money compared to just what an individual driver did. So let's see if the Shaner family can win one of these iFlags. I'm spinning that wheel. This is for the iFlag.
Just so you guys hear it.
Betty Ann White and family.
All right, let's put her down for a T-shirt. That happens to be my sister.
Does she iRace?
She does not. Neither does her family. So let's put her down for a T-shirt and a respin.
Sub that out for a T-shirt. That one's a little too specific.
Yep. Put her down for a T-shirt and let's spin that thing again.
All right, I'm spinning the wheel as I update the list. We'll go ahead and get
that was Beth Ann White and family. Thank you to Beth Ann and my nieces, nephews, and her husband DJ.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Betty Ann White and family for one of those special edition teddy bear T-shirts, right?
Sounds good.
Unfortunately, they don't iRace. They were just another wonderful contributor to the event tonight to raise money for all these teddy bears going out to Dayton Children's Hospital in Ohio. And the winner of the iFlag now is Jimmy and Amanda Downham.
Jim, you're going to have to...
Do they iRace?
Jim, that is Jim's son. So Jim's going to have to let us know if we should send him a T-shirt and respin this thing. I think that's probably the best. They do not iRace unless Jim's going to take his son's prize. I know he hit him up on Thanksgiving for a donation. So.
Well, I'll tell you what. We interviewed him once, and he's still in Discord, so I can go ahead and bring him in here, and we can get confirmation of whether or not.
We'll see if he's going to steal his son's prize or give it to someone else.
Hey, Jim, it's Tommy up in the booth, and I hate to bring you back in for an interview, but we
you're
have
not going to cry again, are you?
Well, no, but we have a unique situation.
What's that?
Your sister, I think?
Your son.
Jimmy?
No.
Your son.
Yeah, Jimmy? Jimmy Jr., yes.
Jimmy won an iFlag. Does Jimmy iRace?
Yes. Well, he races on my set. He's waiting to get set up to go. But he uses my stuff. But
he will be racing at some point in time?
I'm not sure how long it's going to be.
Would he be more likely to race if he won an iFlag?
Or should we send him a T-shirt?
Because the alternative is to send him a T-shirt and then give the iFlag to someone else. But
give him a T-shirt.
All
right.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Jim.
Financially, he's not ready yet to. Thanks. Thank you.
We got you, buddy.
All right.
Somebody's gonna win this. Somebody's gonna win this iFlag, and I'm gonna be sitting here in this dang shop again for the next 3 years making T-shirts.
So let me go ahead and add another TDR T-shirt bear for Jimmy and Amanda.
Which they were special editions because they're not the easiest to make, and now I'm making 100 of them. Thank you.
You're only making 3 of them unless somebody's buying them. I don't think it's in the shop.
It is not. It's not going in the shop.
All right, we're gonna spin one more time for this iFlag to someone who actually iRaced. Now this is the problem with getting outside donations.
But that's not a problem whatsoever because we have more smiles on children's faces.
Colby Parker and Jasper Gaiman have now won an iFlag. I don't know if we can split this into 3 pieces.
Well, that depends. Does Jeremy want the iFlag? Steal it from his children, or we have to send his children T-shirts?
Well, let's go ahead and get Jeremy pulled up in the booth. We'll get clarification.
By the end of this, everybody's going to have a prize.
Hey, Jeremy, this is Tommy up here in the booth. You got a read on me?
Yep, gotcha.
Would Colby Parker or Jasper Gaiman like an iFlag?
No, they do not need an eye flag.
How old are these people?
They are
They're children,
at
right?
9, 8, and 3.
9, 8, and 3. Now, if we gave one to the 9-year-old, do you think you could trade him something of value for it? Would you like to steal your child's eye flag?
Here's the option, Jeremy. You can steal your kids who worked very hard on Thanksgiving getting donations from
Yep.
your family members.
Yes, they did.
We can get them T-shirts because their name was drawn, or you steal their eye flag.
Well, I already have one, so let's give them some T-shirts and give somebody else
All
a
right.
chance for the eye flag.
10-4, Jeremy. We will get them some T-shirts, and we'll spin that wheel again. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks.
Oh, by the way, Jeremy, do we still have them?
You want them back? You want them back?
Yeah, I need to know if there were 10 million or 62 million teddy bears on that.
Oh, we brought you back. We need a total teddy bear count from your paint scheme.
Was it 100 million, 600 million?
Yeah,
I know you lost a few when you hit the wall, but
it was somewhere between 450 and 500. I lost count.
okay.
Yeah, I was curious, when you built that paint, did you individually copy and paste each teddy bear onto it?
I sure did. Took me a little over 5 hours.
Goodness
And
gracious!
how did he not win?
knew
How
this
did he
the
not
whole
win
time.
the paint?
He was my number 2. I wound up going with the Grateful Dead Bears.
I had a lot of fun making it. That's all right.
Well, thank you, Jeremy.
Yep. No
Yeah,
problem.
man. And thank you for everything you've done. This is like our last fundraiser of the year. So thank you for everything you've done to help with BACC Charities. Thank you for all your help with the Veterans League on Mondays. And thank you for everything you've done for TDR. You deserve it. We don't say it enough. We couldn't possibly say it enough. But
He
thank
even
you.
got to play. He even got to play me on Friday.
Yep, and I enjoyed it, and I'll step in and do it anytime.
But then he also said, "Now I know how Andy feels."
Right. But no, Jeremy, I personally don't say it enough. Thank you for everything you're doing to help us out. You know, Andy and I stay busy, but from my heart,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and give that eye flag to somebody else. Thank you, Jeremy.
All right. Yep.
All right, we're going to spin this wheel one more time. I'm going to hide that name, spin the wheel, go ahead and add 3 T-shirts.
Boy, oh boy.
TDR T-shirt.
Just so nobody expects these before the first of the year.
Yeah, I don't think with the way the situation has been with the global logistics crisis, I don't think anyone expects anything anytime soon. So, the winner of the eye flag, and you won't believe this because we didn't take this name off the list when he won the grand prize for the highest donation. And I'll tell you what, again, it's about the kids, right? Like
That's right.
he bought a lot of teddy bears. I guess it paid off in karma as well because he has also won an eye flag.
So there you go. It was meant to be. All these people got these kids that worked hard to help get donations over Thanksgiving got something. The families that got their families together on Thanksgiving and asked everybody, hey, just give at least $5 for a teddy bear. They won something. That's what my sister did. That everybody that got together at Thanksgiving dinner at her house. She just said, hey, $5 or whatever, and all the kids chipped in, and so it's this is karma, guys. A lot of happy children and a lot of prizes given away.
It must be. There's not a lot of names left on that wheel that win a prize tonight. I would say we had so many prizes to give away. I mean, most of the people that made a donation got a little something in return, but everyone who made a donation got in return that feeling you get when you can help put a smile on someone's face. And that's what this event is all about, is supporting these kids that may or may not be home for the holidays. Like you said earlier, they might break their arm the day or two before Christmas and be stuck in the hospital.
That's
or
right.
they might be in there for long-term care. We're sending a lot of bears. We don't know which kids they go to, but there's a very good chance of them being given out on Christmas. They're not home for the holidays. So we're going to put a smile on the faces of some guys that might need it.
That's right. So thank you to everybody who turned out, to race tonight. Thank you, but the big thanks goes to everybody who donated and asked their families to donate, and that's where, and that's what this event is all about, right?
Yep, and not just this event. A big thank you to you guys who have been with us all year long. The Tyler Daniels Racing family, the people that support BACC Sports, the people that support BACC Charities. It's been a year of this, and we've done so much good this year. This is our last big fundraiser, right? We're gonna have some more races going into Christmas. We'll have a few weeks off for the holidays. We got a whole another year ahead of us, 2022.
Is that amazing or what? And speaking of the amazing year that we had, and this race kind of ends the year for us, right? IROC kind of culminates the real end of the year, but this is the hurrah for TDR and the amazing things and the fun we had and the funny moments and the great drivers that improved and all this other stuff. Guess what, guys? You get to find out all about it next week at 6 p.m. Saturday. Tune in to BACC Sports for
It's the big one.
2021 TDR Awards. And we are going to highlight all of this great stuff we did, highlight the values of TDR and how everybody contributed to that. We've got some really, really cool things that I don't want to give away too much about.
Don't. I know the temptation is big, but don't give it away.
But just some really cool things, and you're not going to want to miss it. That's all I want to say about that. You are not going to want to miss it. Tune in next week at 6 p.m. After the show.
After the show. You mean that big show we're gonna do with a bunch of trophies for guys that have been around all year? And I think there's celebrities involved and some admins giving stuff away to other people.
After the show.
There's something after that?
After the show. Tommy and I will be right back here with a live post-award show. We want everybody who's winning awards, everybody who's watching the award show, we want you involved. We want you in the chat. We want to talk to you about what you thought about the year, what you thought about the awards, everything. We want you guys involved. Next Saturday, 6 p.m. is the show. Following the show will be Tommy and Andy live with the post-race show. Then
there's more?
Then after the post award show, Tommy and Andy will get back together.
Sure.
In the booth.
In the booth again. More exciting racing?
We're going to broadcast stadium trucks.
Goodness gracious. I don't even know how to call a stadium race truck. I heard it's a lot of banging around.
Oh my gosh, if you haven't watched This Week in TDR and saw the highlights from it, you are missing something. Everybody needs to be in that race. We want to see 20 stadium trucks Saturday night at 9 p.m.
At least 20.
Kevin McCann runs the series. Get out there and beat and bang those McCanns around.
I'm excited for that, but I'm really excited for these TDR awards. If y'all didn't catch it, we are going to have celebrities from Tyler Daniels Racing. We have a few guys that you all know the names of that you run every night that will be giving away some of these trophies. And then we have actual, real life celebrities from the NASCAR racing circuit. We won't say their names, but they're going to be giving away some trophies, right? So we want you guys to tune in, get your family to tune in. We want to get our watch hours up. We want everybody tuning into this channel so that we can help monetize it for the charity. So I know a lot of you guys want to get in Discord and watch it together. Please dial it in on your own computer, mobile device, tablet. If you have all three, dial it up on all three. We want you guys to help contribute to what the channel's done, what the channel can help do for the charity, BACC Sports and Tyler Daniels itself. But we also want to get together with you guys in the Discord while this event goes on. The TDR Awards this year, the first year we did it, they made me cry. They gave me a trophy I didn't even expect to get. And I literally cried about it. This year, we have so many trophies to give away. I can't guarantee anybody will cry about it except for Jim, if he wins one. I don't know if he won, but I do know he was nominated for at least. Was Jim nominated for one thing or two things? Do you know? There's so many awards, I can't keep track of it all.
Yeah, I know. That's what. And now I'm trying to think of all the nominations. So,
Right.
15 awards, 3 to 4 nominations each. You want me to remember who was nominated? Come on now.
I know you told me some people. I know I was nominated for at least one thing. I don't know if I won it or not. I know you were probably nominated for some stuff, and I guarantee there's a bunch of other guys out here watching right now that were nominated for some stuff.
Let's think about this one step further, Tommy. We have a great idea in the chat.
Oh, I'm looking at the chat now. Thank you guys.
6 p.m. is the show. 5 p.m. will be a live red carpet show.
Ooh, I like that. Discord with some red carpet guys from TDR.
Here we go. It's going to be a full night of TDR, all night long, celebrating what we've done all year long in 2001 and how much we've contributed to help other people. It's all about 4 values, right?
Well, before you continue, you're 20 years in the past. It's 2021, not 2001.
Whatever. We probably did it then. We just didn't know it.
Right. Our former selves.
Okay. But it's all about those 4 values. It's all about being inclusive. We want to include everybody next Saturday night.
Yep. It's all about being caring and charitable, like this event tonight and the previous events we've had this year. And what's the most important part?
Exciting. And what did we have tonight, buddy? We had one heck of an exciting race.
We had the racing action. We had the prize giveaways. And then we had that surprise prize that no one even knew about until we decided to announce it.
And so I'm hyped up. You guys can tell it in my voice. I'm hyped up.
I'm fired up.
And the fact that I'm so fired up, I have never heard Tommy this fired up.
No, this is the most fired up I've been. It's all coming to an end, right? It's like, oh, never mind. I was going to say something about Dover at IROC, but I forgot that I can't race Dover next week because of my performance last week. But anyway. Now I'm going to cry. But no, I am fired up. Next weekend is going to be the most exciting TDR event any of you guys have seen. The first one we did, we were very young. We didn't have 1,000 members. We didn't have 400 annual drivers. We didn't have an average of 200 guys running races every week, right? So there's tons of guys nominated. I know your house will soon be full of teddy bears to send to Ohio, but right now it's full of trophies, right?
It's full of trophies. It's full of T-shirts. It's full of all kinds of TDR stuff. For those of you who don't know, I am adding an addition to my house because of I have run out of room in my race room.
So I've been there. Jim, David Trumbley, a few other guys. Who else was there? I can't recall who all was there. Dakota Bro. We had a track days up in Indiana, and Andy's house was the central hub, and he has a racing room. His racing room is now a merchandise room, and it is overflowing.
Yeah.
There's too much crap in there.
And this isn't David Trumbley's closet racing room either. This is a 13 by 20 room that I am in.
I believe the intention was a dining room.
Yeah,
but there's no dining going on in there.
No, so now I've got a screen-in.
You want to eat a T-shirt.
I've got a screen-in porch on one side of it. That screen-in porch now is getting enclosed, and we're knocking out a wall.
Are you gonna wear a tux, Jim? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat. I think Jim Downham might show up live in a tux.
Oh well, wouldn't that be awesome? I want to see people in TDR shirts too. So.
Absolutely. For those of you that have the proper attire, we will dress up. Because when we go live, we can pull all the video feed from the Discord, right?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll bring in some cameras. I will dress up. Do you have a tux or a suit, Andy, you could put on? I imagine you do.
I do. I do have one suit. It's my birthday suit.
Yeah, absolutely. To those of you in TDR that are going to show up and want to be on camera, put something
Did that just go right over Tommy's head, chat, or what?
Oh, what?
I will be here in my birthday suit.
That's fine. Just keep it above the poles or above the equator. But
yes,
anyway,
we will get together. We'll have
we
some fun.
digress.
So 5 p.m. Get your calendars ready. 5 p.m. starts the holiday party for TDR next Saturday. 5 p.m. will be the red carpet show. We will be live for half hour to 45 minutes, talking to some people about excitement going into the show. After that, we would like everybody to dial into the show at 6 p.m. themselves. Please, no streams of this show in Discord.
Dial up your own version of the stream. As much as I love a good Discord watch party, again, helping us get the YouTube watch hours up will benefit the charity. It's our goal to monetize this channel and help pay for everything. As I always say, keep the fun and funded, right?
And do more. I mean, it takes. There's a lot of personal financials that are still going into what we do.
Absolutely. And we'd love to remove that element.
Yeah. Yeah. But, and we want to do bigger and better things too, right? We want to be able to have these track days set up to where we have, big, some events and stuff that we can do and other things too. So again, it's all about the watch hours for the YouTube. We appreciate everybody tuning in, but next week please tune in yourself.
Yep. You guys can be in the Discord. By all means, discuss the video going on. Do not share it so everyone can watch it. Tune in on your own device. If you have multiple devices, please tune in on multiple devices. But that will be December 11th, and we're calling it right now, 5 p.m. Eastern.
5 p.m. will be the red carpet show for a half hour to 45 minutes. If you'd like to join us, please have a camera ready. Webcam ready. We will have the red carpet show introducing our lovely TDR family. 6 p.m. we will watch the TDR Awards show. Following the TDR Awards show, Tommy and I will go live with a post-race show. We will talk to some of our award winners and maybe have a couple surprises along the lines with that as well.
And I'm going through the chat now. There's way too many comments for me to read every single one. But Mitch, that's a great idea. We do need to promote this. We need to get a link up as soon as we can to share it out. Jim Downham had a blast. Clugs Inferno. Apparently, his birthday will be the award show day.
Well, we may all just have to sing Happy Birthday live.
Wouldn't that be great? All the admins singing Happy Birthday live.
So,
admins, if you're watching and you're down, put on your bow tie, put on your best. Let's dress up for this, all right?
Yeah, let's
You don't have to, but if you can, it would look a lot better if we all did.
Let's all get together at like I said, the post-race or post-award show, and then from there we'll give everybody a little bit of a break, and then come back that evening with stadium trucks. I don't know where stadium trucks are running, but we will.
I don't have a clue.
We will come back and we will broadcast stadium trucks Saturday evening at 9 p.m. So TDR holiday party Saturday,
December 11th.
Here we go.
We're set 5 p.m. Eastern. You guys tune back into BACC Sports. As always, help keep the fun and funded by giving back with BACC. Thank you guys so much for the tremendous year we've had. We've got one more big show before the end of it, a couple races in between. And Andy, I think you would agree it's pretty late. We probably got to get out of here on a Sunday evening.
Yeah, we got to do a couple things real fast, but yeah.
Oh, do we got to pay the bills again?
We got to pay the bills one more time. Let's talk about who's been on our screen. Been on our screen since we brought in our race winner, Ryan Walter, our Victory Lane sponsor and sponsor of all of our interviews and post-race show, Sunny South Raceway.
Yep, Sunny South Raceway, very big of them to sponsor several trophies within the series down in Grand Bay, Alabama. I mentioned before this broadcast, Andy, you and I have been there, very family-oriented. They got a whole bunch of kids running some go-karts, shifter karts. I can't think of the names. They had like 7 different names for these go-karts. There's so many kids out there running. But really family-oriented, child-focused. They do some adult racing out there. But if you're ever in the area, you're able to make it out there. I'm Lonnie Mixon, track manager, guy that races with us at lunch. Big shout-out to Debbie and Wayne for making us feel like family when we went. So Sunny South Raceway in Grand Bay, Alabama, facebook.com/Sunny South Raceway.
All right. Thank you to Sunny South Raceway and Lonnie. Next up, we've got B&B Wraps.
B&B Wraps. So B&B Wraps does sponsor the series trophy for the TDR Veteran Series that runs on Monday that we also broadcast over here on BACC Sports. Big shout out to them. They do a vinyl wrapped board that these gentlemen can hang on their wall to let them know they were faster than their brothers that particular season. And this vinyl wrap is not just like something he made in his home. He actually has a whole business where he makes vinyl wraps professionally. He does it for commercial vehicles. If you want to advertise your business on your vehicle, if you have a car that's gray and you want it pink, he can make you a pink car. He does race car graphics as well, from coffee cups to semi-trucks. If you want a wrap, B&B Wraps can do it for you.
Thank you. And before we move on to our next one, I want a quick shout out to Ashton Hooker. As we've been sitting here, everybody gets a good look at Las Vegas Speedway. We do have one car still sitting near the start-finish line. That is the beat-up race car of Ashton Hooker.
Oh, wave at us, Ashton. Stick your arm out. Why isn't there a button for stick your arm out?
I don't know, but that was such a pretty paint. He beat it up pretty good. I don't know if it was him or his dad that went flying through the air, but they both wrecked on that caution.
Somebody's put a hooker on a plane. I mean, that thing was gone.
Yeah. All right, next up, we've got Total BS, or Total Business Solutions.
Oh, I told you not to say that on air. So jokingly, so me and Andy communicate a lot, right? Especially this last year, him and I have kind of headed up everything from marketing to production. So he texts me. We're gonna do some commercials, right? Oh, we need to announce we're gonna have some commercials for our sponsors in the awards next Saturday, December 11th. And he texts me, are you gonna do the one for Total BS? And I'm like, Total BS? Don't say that on air. But what he was referring to was Total Business Solutions NE. That is Sean Risley's company. He is the title sponsor of the TDR Veterans League on Mondays. They make it easy from payroll management, employee benefits, time and attendance, insurance, and merchant services. They do provide the business services to help you focus on growth. And as someone who's been in that environment, having someone take that crap off your plate helps a ton. So if you are in need, if you run a business and you're getting bogged down, you're losing billable hours due to being caught up in operations, check out Total Business Solutions NE. It's Total Business Solutions NE on Facebook and Total Business Solutions NE. That's N as in North, E as in East.com.
You know, speaking of all that great stuff that Total Business Solutions does, I wonder if they make shirts.
I wonder if they could help with what we do. I almost feel like we need them.
No, I'm just wondering if they would send some employees over to make some shirts.
I'm ready to punch a time clock here.
I mean, we don't need the payroll solutions, but you know.
No, but we need employee benefits and we need time and attendance because I'm ready to clock in.
I know it. All right, let's move on to our final one, who is also a fantastic sponsor tonight with some giveaways. McConey Setup Shop.
Yeah, they need no introduction. Jeff McConey and McConey Setup Shops. I've said it once. I've said it a million times. They've supported TDR from day one. They really got behind what we do as a charitable enterprise and reaching out to the iRacing community and beyond, supporting us, supporting what we do out there. And it's not just us. They support a ton of stuff throughout the community. Build really fast setups. They provided some for our IROC series this year and last year, and I presume next year, assuming we run the IROC series. We'll see how that goes. But McConey Setup Shops LLC, go check them out at their website. Find them on Facebook. It's their setups, but your victories.
Yeah, speaking of the IROC series, and if we continue, if Tommy continues to wreck the entire field, we will not have a IROC series. So, Tommy, clean up your act.
I can smell your fear. That's all right.
Anyway.
Before we go, do you want to run through the prize list and who won real quick, and then we can get out of here?
Yeah, do it.
All right, so the Indy 500 7-Up bottle went to Bob Burlew. Tony Stewart Bear went to Les Benz. The Dale Earnhardt Jr. plaque went to Adam Rickey. The Dale Earnhardt Posable doll, ranging from ages 4 to 104. Lonnie Mixon won it originally, but didn't qualify because he's too old at a 105. So we're going to go ahead and give that to Ashton Hooker. The Kevin Harvick bobblehead went to Tyler Daniels. The Richard Petty diecast went to Jeremy Long. The Darlington Motor Speedway diecast went to Blair Patterson. The Daytona International Speedway diecast went to Debbie Hicks. The set of 10 hero cards provided by BACC Charities went to Jeremy Gaiman. Now I had to add some T-shirts, so a couple T-shirts coming up here. The TDR Special Edition Teddy Bear T-shirt went to Dustin Veldhusen. The additional TDR Teddy Bear Special Edition T-shirt went to Betty Ann White. The additional TDR Teddy Bear T-shirt went to Jimmy and Amanda Danum. And we have 3 additional TDR Special Edition Teddy Bear T-shirts that we have to give to the gaming kids. The TDR Special Edition hoodie, only one of those, is going out to Jay Downham, another big supporter. He's been up here in the booth with us, a great personality to have on here calling some of these races. He loves doing it, and we love hearing him do it. Steve Hutchinson won himself one of the TDR coffee mugs. Lonnie Mixon also won a TDR coffee mug. Running through the Christmas ornaments real quick, we have Brad Hunt, Paul Beebe, Rick Calder, Blair Patterson, and Stephen Hutchinson. They will all get a nice little thing to hang on their tree to remind them of where all the excitement is every night when we're racing. $15 in iRacing credits going to Rick Calder to help buy him a car, track, or 1 month of subscription. Paul Beebe takes home one of the Meconi Setup Shop LLC t-shirts. Robert Trask takes home that other Meconi Setup Shop t-shirt. And the iFlag, ironically, goes to our largest donator for this teddy bear drive, Nicholas Smith, who's also taking home that surprise grand prize for largest donator, a butt kicker too. So not only will Nicholas Smith be shaking in his seat, did we check to see if he's prone to seizures? Because that eye flag, man, it blinks bright. When that yellow flag comes out, it's like, ja, ja, ja.
I mean, I don't know, but if you did, I don't know. What do you do?
If anybody's going to be closer to the track after this event, it's going to be Nicholas Smith. Between the butt kicker and the eye flag, he's going to know when that yellow's thrown, and he's going to feel every bump he hits.
That's right.
Well, congratulations on the butt kicker, Nick. We appreciate that large contribution. You win that based on the size of your heart. The eye flag was just ironic. So you get the 2 best prizes, in my opinion, head into your house.
I think the best prizes with all these T-shirts I have to make. They have my sweat and no blood, but just my sweat in them.
If any of the T-shirts arrive at your house and they smell funny, you can file your complaints at TylerDRacing.com, and we'll get you a fresh smelling one out there.
That's right. No, they won't get a fresh smell one. What they'll get is they'll get a refund for their free T-shirt.
Refund?
For the free T-shirt.
Negative. Oh, you just don't send it. I get it. No, we kid. We have a lot of fun up here. And again, Andy, thank you. Our year-end event, I'll thank you more on Saturday, but you do so much for this group. You deserve all the props. I help, but you really are the head of this ship. And I love being in the booth with you. I love doing this every year. This event was amazing, and I can't wait to see you next Saturday for that award show. That's going to be something else.
And to be honest, a lot of people say that, but I could not do this if it wasn't for my entire admin team.
No, you're right.
They do so much on a daily basis. You know, it used to be, if you go back and see how much we've evolved, you know, a lot of things, yes, I've implemented things to make it easier, but we used to have to chase around on, you know, Facebook comments that people wanted to be added to a league and this, that, and the other. And, you know, now we've streamlined that into the sign-up form, which, for y'all that don't know, that comes to me when you sign up, and I pass that along to my admin team, and they take care of all your all's sign-ups. which takes that off of me not having to, because I can tell you right now I have gotten 760 some emails of signups.
I know
Like,
it.
no lie, there are literally 760 some responses on that form. Some of you guys like to sign up multiple times, by the way.
Yeah, whoever's doing that stuff. Because I'm not calling you out by name, but there are a few names where it's like, once a week you'll sign up for everything. Just stop doing that, please.
Once you're in, you're in. You're good.
Yeah, once you're in, you're in.
But
No,
really, I
it's
couldn't.
funny.
I couldn't do it without the entire admin team. Anthony / Tony Hooker, last night stepping up, or Friday night stepping up to do the Pudge broadcast in my absence, and stepping up to learn how to do the broadcasting. Huge thing for me. Something we've been looking for is to be able to do more broadcasts and have somebody to be able to run the broadcast. And Anthony stepped up to the plate to do that, and that's just a huge help to the group. Jim Downham daily is doing so much as far as, invites and posts and, whatever. Jeremy Gaiman taking over for me Friday night, arranging all the Pudge drivers and making sure that everybody gets logged in and everybody gets whatever they need. Tommy just every day, there isn't a day that goes by we don't talk.
No, we become low-key besties. I don't know if we're coworkers or best friends, but either way, we talk every day.
Absolutely. I mean, it is something, whether it's just a couple small things, but it's every day. And you've been my right-hand man for over a year, and I couldn't do this without you.
Yeah, man.
But
love you, buddy.
Yeah, I love you too, man. And so it goes out to the entire admin team, and not only the admin team, it's also the members of TDR too, right?
Yep.
If it wasn't for them and the support that they give to the group and the buying into living the values, right? We wouldn't have anything here anyway. So it's all the members, it's all the admins. So,
and I would say this event's for you, but this event's for the kids, right? Next weekend, that event is for you guys.
That's right.
Next weekend, the admin team, the members, Andy, myself, that event is where we really bring it all home. And that's going to be our big hurrah. That's our end of the year big hurrah.
Yep. That is all about you guys. That has nothing to do with me. I'm going to spend a few hours putting it together, but it is not. That is my gift to all 1,000 some TDR members
Absolutely.
for the year.
I'm gonna help you wrap that. I'm gonna put my name on the card too.
Yeah, probably. You're just gonna sign your name. You're not gonna come over here and do anything. But
I'll help with the wrapping. We'll get some ribbons on those presents. They'll look good.
So.
But no, guys, to those of you still listening, I assume those. I'm not looking at the computer screen anymore, but those of you.
There still hasn't been anybody who left, Tommy.
Well, I don't know. I'm not looking at the screen.
We are that entertaining.
Are we?
We are that entertaining. Not one person has left. I'm actually dragging it out to see how long we can go with these people.
I know, right? Gotta get those watch hours up. But to those of you still listening, truly from the bottom of my heart, and I know from the bottom of Andy's heart, thank you guys so much for helping us this year. It's been a tremendous year, and next weekend is for you guys specifically.
Absolutely. So I do hope everybody tunes in tonight. Big congratulations tonight to Ryan Walter, first iRacing win. He couldn't have done it in a better event.
From what I heard, he couldn't have done it without Adam Rickey.
But he did it himself. So, Ryan Walter, congratulations, bud. I know you're aching. He's got a bad knee. You got behind the wheel. You drove your heart out tonight. Congratulations. Well deserved. Thank you to everybody who's watched tonight and every single person who has hung out with us till this point.
Yep.
Because nobody has dropped off since we've reached our peak viewership for the evening. So
we do got to go at some point, though.
We are doing that now. I'm trying to get to that. I'm
trying to help.
But yeah, a huge shout out to all the people involved tonight. all 21 drivers, everybody who donated, everybody who asked their family to donate. Congratulations to all the prize winners. Biggest congratulations goes to Ryan Walter. Ryan, not a lot of people can say this, Ryan. You got your first TDR win. You know what comes with your first TDR win? Mine came with a certificate for my racing. Yours comes with a trophy.
And IROC points.
Wrong.
Oh.
Special events don't count.
Oh, special events. I'll give them my.
But there is a trophy. Again, Sunny South Raceway has sponsored tonight's Victory Lane and trophy.
Yep.
Ryan, you will get a victory trophy for your first iRacing win. And there ain't a lot of people out there that can say that. So you've got something special.
Congratulations.
Special memory created tonight for Ryan. But let's not forget, I don't have the numbers now because stuff has come in since, but over 230 memories and smiles that we are going to create from this event at Dayton Children's Hospital.
Yep. It's all about the kids. This event was all about the kids. We're getting sentimental up here, but really, you guys did so awesome. Over 200 teddy bears going out to these children for Christmas. This is incredible.
That's right. So on that note, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Congratulations, Ryan. Everybody tune in next week. You are not 100% not going to want to miss this. Tell your friends and family about it because
I can't wait.
They are not going to want to miss it. Because if your name gets called and somebody's announcing it, you're going to want to tell the world about that. So tell all your friends and family to tune in too, because this could be a very special moment for just about anybody out there listening and anybody in the TDR group. So
I will promise, with at least 98% certainty, somebody will cry. Might be me.
So before I give the sign off cue, I happen to send a picture of the Avis Daniels Award to Debbie Hicks, who is Tyler's mother. I sent a picture of the award. I crossed off the award winner's name, so she didn't know. But I said, listen, I hope here's this award. It's going to be our big award. The Avis Daniels Award, for those of you who don't know, is the person voted by the membership of TDR, voted to have most lived the TDR values throughout the year.
Yep, I think that's the biggest award out there, and there's a ton of other awards, right? Most improved driver. Mm-hmm. You know more of the names than I.
But this is
there were so many awards and nominations, but that one was the biggest.
Yeah,
one.
and this is a different award. It's a very nice award, something somebody's going to want to display. We will continue that throughout the years, that exact award. The other ones you want to display too, they're nice little trophies, but this is something really special. I sent her a picture. She sent me back that she was crying. Because I said, I just want to make sure that this is good enough to honor Tyler's grandmother as far as an award.
It's funny, as much fun as we try to have around here, we do make...
Yeah, I make Debbie cry on a weekly basis. So
I believe it. I believe it.
But so tune in next week, guys, and you're not going to want to miss it. Tell your friends and family to watch.
And again,
it's something special
on your own devices.
And they're going to see. They're going to see all those people out there that go, "Why are you racing all night with these people you don't know? Why you spend so many hours talking to them on the computer that you don't know?" They're going to get an inkling and an understanding of why by watching.
Yep. Absolutely. And with that, let's go ahead and cut this one off. We'll go down to the driver's lounge and celebrate with Walter a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you once again for everyone tuning in. Congratulations, Ryan. Hey, everybody.